everyone. Welcome in. Happy DLC day in Pokemon, even though that's not what we're doing right now. How's it hanging, everybody? Good to see ya. Good to be here. I hope you've had a fun day so far, or at least a productive day, depending on what the day had in store for you. It's good to see you. Thank you for showing up early. Let me pay my taxes and read who is here early. What's going on? What are we doing today? Dubs, congratulations on first. It's good to see you. Almost first goes to Yama, Whimsy, and Sky today. Thank you guys for getting almost first. It's good to see you. Utter snagged that first Korok as well, and then Dubs paid the first tax of the stream. Sky and Simply, thank you for the taxes as well. Simply, it's good to see you. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. We have hi Simply, hi Utter, hi Dubs. We have lots of Gremlin checks and orders and Pokemon catches today. Utter is 19% Gremlin. We have 71% for Dubs. We got 55 for Sky. I think I got 75. There's coconut milk tea going to Utter, brown sugar milk tea for Sky. A Monferno for Sky. Let's go. Love me that. There's the Alolan Ninetales for Utter. For the record, I'm sure this doesn't shock anybody. I am not the person who typed out the name of every single Pokemon. I got it from a list online. So did I proofread every single Pokemon? No, absolutely not. But I will go in and fix the typos as we find them. So I'll fix the Alolan Ninetales at some point. I'm a busy bee. Uber 8th, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you for the taxes. Enjoy your green apple tea. And you have a new best friend, Wingle. You guys are going to be quite the duo together. Kirby, you spent $200 on Sims expansion packs. Holy moly. Which packs did you get? Spill the tea. I mean, congratulations on completing your undergrad. That's crazy. You deserve to treat yourself. You deserve a gift. I'm glad to see that we're getting in our Sims era at the same time. We're gonna keep playing The Sims today. I thought about like doing Pokemon, but I kind of want to just let everybody have their own chance to play the DLC and not really. I was like, maybe I can just do like catching Pokemon or whatever, but I decided we've been having a lot of fun working on our Sims build. I think we'll just keep doing that. And then that way you guys can keep playing the Pokemon DLC at the same time. And it gives you a little bit more time to get ahead of me before I stream any content in the Indigo Disc section. Kirby, thank you for the daily Ollie tax. Jade, it's good to see you. Welcome in. 82% Gremlin. You love to see it. We have chocolate milk tea going over to Kirby. Oh, an Esper for Jade. Fun. I think I caught an Esper earlier today. We have 94% Gremlin. You do have Gremlin energy today, Kirby. The $200 Sims pack stuff is pretty crazy. Please, I want to know which ones you got. I did update my Sims pack command as well, so I should be able to make that work again today. Cass, welcome in. It's good to see you. A lot of honeydew going on. I'm sorry if your ads were super broken. I accidentally hit the 2.5-minute ad button instead of the 3-minute button. But my automatic timer wants me to run 3 minutes of ads, and so it ran like a 30-second ad at the same time to make up for that missing 30 seconds, and I don't know if it broke anything. I've never seen it run 2 ads at the same time before. I didn't even know that was possible. Playing Palia on the Switch. Simply, I hope you're having fun with it. It just happened to release at the same time as the DLC, so I've been playing the Pokemon DLC today instead, but I do have it downloaded on my Switch, and so I will be getting to Palia at some point. Full honesty, like when I was playing Palia on my computer, it didn't have me like addicted by any means, so I don't know if I'll get like super into it, but we're gonna give it a try. Specky, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you for the taxes. Counterblood, welcome in. How's it going? I'm gonna go wake up the baby. Say hello for baby for us. I want a nap, however, I cannot. Instead, I want to cry. Get that negativity out of there. I know it's tough right now, but you're doing great. You're doing the best you can. Take some deep breaths. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be over soon. Find some inner peace. Tackle what you can, but don't push yourself too much. Lenian, how's it going? After I had other streamers to spoil the DLC for me. Hi, Lenian. Yeah, I don't know. I figured that last time DLC came out, I waited about like a week and a half before I streamed it. And then there were still some people being like, I haven't played it yet. I can't watch the stream. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even playing the same like franchise today. We're just gonna play The Sims and let people do what they want with Pokemon. The Larvesta and a Master Ball. Oops. I have so many Master Balls in my game now because of like the mystery gift. I never used the original one. I got gifted one when I won like a Pokemon competition thing. I've got like 3 Master Balls sitting in my pocket now. I'm chilling in Pokemon Scarlet. Here's the list I got. I got my first pet stuff, Blooming Rooms, Book Nook, Cats and Dogs, Cottage Living, Discover University, Dream Home Decorator, Greenhouse, Haven Kit, High School, Nifty, Knitting, Parenthood, Pastel Pop, and Tiny Living. Kirby, you literally have like the same taste as me. I updated my spreadsheet. Let me know if you guys can like access that. It should be visible for you guys as long as you have the link. And I put like little asterisks next to all of my favorites, and like basically all of those are my favorites. You have very similar taste in packs as I do, which is super cute. Hi Boogie, welcome in. Thanks for the daily Ollie tax. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Gonna make my cutest little cozy life on The Sims. I'm so excited for you. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Yeah. What are my updates for you? Oh, Pokemon. Look who showed up today! I am the proud owner of not only a Fuecoco, but Sprout has arrived. Piplup is on his way, so he will be joining the ranks as well. I got the notice that Piplup has shipped. Sprout is here. I have a flood of throne gifts coming in. I had to be like, Mom, I'm so sorry. You're about to get like 1 million packages in the mail for me. For those of you who don't know, like the gifting platform that you guys like buy throne gifts for, like you put, obviously my address is in that so that they can send these things to me. But I had to like change it a while back because I'm moving right now. So anything you order like right now for me wouldn't necessarily get to me in time before I move. So I had to change it to like a backup address. So everything's getting sent to my mom's house right now because my mom isn't moving. So I just go and pick up the stuff that gets sent to my mom's. But you guys bought like a ton of throne gifts this week. And so I had to like, my mom called me and she was like, oh, there's a package here for you. And I was like, well, about that. There's gonna be a lot of them. Sorry about that. My bad. Hi, Pikachu. Welcome in. It's good to see you. But yeah, Sprout, he's here. He's a cutie. He's just gonna hang out on my desk. I'm not gonna bother like finding a place in my setup for him because I am packing up my setup within the week, so there's no point. Yeah, we just love you. Thank you, Kirby. You guys are crazy. I'm so appreciative of everything. I did put out an announcement today about my birthday stream that's happening this weekend. I want to make it super clear, gifts are not expected. I know a lot of the times, and like even last year when I did a birthday stream, I'm pretty sure it had incentives for like bits and donations and birthday gifts and stuff. I'm not doing that this year. I can pretend it was for good reasons, like good person reasons of like, oh, you guys don't have to get me anything. Honestly, I just didn't have the life in me to plan a big stream because with all my moving and my exams and all of that stuff, I was like, we're lucky if I get to stream, let alone like plan something for it. So minimal planning, we're just gonna hang out. But also like there's a lot of reasons. I feel like I don't have a lot of extra money to spend right now, so why would I expect other people to? Like, you know, that kind of situation. Christmas time is expensive for most of us. Congrats on finishing your art. I can't wait to see it. I'm hoping tonight after stream to make my thing for the art event. I think Saturday we're gonna start stream with just chatting and the art event. And then we'll go into some Animal Crossing and then we'll do some Sims probably. We'll probably still be working on this build by then. Other updates, I know I literally posted the stream schedule like yesterday. I think I have to change it. I think I'll be doing a daytime stream tomorrow instead of an evening stream. We take possession of the house tomorrow, and I want to be available to go do whatever it is we need to do over there in the evening once my dad is off work. So I think I'm going to stream in the daytime so that I'm available if I'm required at the new house, if that makes sense. Sorry, I totally forgot about that / didn't really know about it until afterwards. So I think that we are going to stream like closer to 12, 1, whenever I wake up tomorrow. It's not a big deal. We'll just be playing video games, so who cares? But YouTube world, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. I managed to get the Pokemon League, but they're hard to beat. Okay, so that's another thing I do want to say. Pikachu, good luck with that, but please, 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 nobody put any spoilers or talk about any of the contents of the DLC. Is another thing. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Anything that was not in the trailers for the DLC, please do not mention. I want everybody to, and I know you're talking about the main game, I'm assuming, but that's just reminding me, like, for anyone who's playing the DLC, we're gonna give it a while before we talk about the contents of it in chat, if that's okay with everybody. But yeah, I know, Pikachu, I'm not speaking directly about what you're saying. I'm just saying to, like, everyone, please, everybody, be mindful that the Pokemon DLC just came out and people will want to have time to play it first. Ransfrog, hi, welcome in. How are you? It's nice to meet you. Are you from Ranz's community? Are you Ranz's alt account? I have a friend named Ranzo Campo who really likes frogs, so it seems likely that you may be related to that. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So here's the deal. We are continuing, if you guys aren't caught up, we are continuing to work on this like townhouse situation. We've been at it for a couple streams right now, and it's taking us a little while, but that's okay. We're working on the front yards right now. This house is the red and orange house of the rainbow. The middle one is going to be yellow and green, and then the one on the right is blue and purple. So we're trying to make a yellow and green yard for these people over here. Hi, Mom. Welcome in. Thank you for the taxes. How are you? It's good to see you. Right now I'm leveling up my Pokemon. Let's go. You got this, Pikachu. You're gonna kill it. And Yama, welcome in. Thank you for the daily Ollie tax. We last left off and I was really struggling with this yard. So we're gonna try to get control of this a little bit again. We decided that we might want to try to make like a little rock path leading up to the front. So that's what we're gonna attempt to do. Working again tonight? No! I hope that your file wraps up quickly. That's a bummer. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this cobblestone, and then I think we're gonna do the same on this side. We're gonna make like a little path that heads up to the front, and then the rest of this can be just normal grass. Methinks. At least that's my plan. We'll see how that goes. I'm not very good with terrain paint, so we're doing our best. Why is there a line here? Don't know, but maybe I'm just gonna ignore it. I guess because it's technically a wall placed there, but it's probably fine. It's not that big a deal. Thank you everyone for the love for my mom. Ground and firefighting type because I need them. Yeah, I don't really remember the Pokemon League stuff. I did that part a really long time ago, to be honest. But I've been on the struggle bus of my own for the new stuff that just came out. I wasn't expecting, I mean, I didn't watch the trailers for the DLC. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. If you want to introduce yourself, please feel free, but there's absolutely no pressure to. If you just want to chill and hang out, that is a-okay as well. What was I saying? I didn't watch the trailers for the DLC because I kind of like going into things blind. And I don't like this. I don't know. I liked it a little bit better when it was a curvy path, but then it didn't make sense with where the gate was. This yard kind of is the worst, and I apologize for that. I'm gonna really try my best to make this work. Maybe if we scoot that little rock in there, that'll help it. I think that connects it a little better and makes a little more sense. Last night was up till 11 working, but thank you for working hard. We're much appreciated. Oh, I need to put my cheats on. Sorry. Gotta do testing cheats, and then we gotta do move objects. Are the two that I know off the top of my head. I know that there's more cheats, but these are the only two that I use really frequently. Can't stay long as the file will keep going. That's okay. I understand. Get your work done. It's important. Okay. Maybe I work on both sides at the same time. I like how these little ones kind of go in front of that. I should have play tested some of this. Not the tax evasion. Oh no, what am I gonna do without the taxes? Thank you, Throne. I know that my gifts have been delivered. He's sitting on my desk. My little friend, my baby Turtwig, Sprout, is hanging out with us. I gotta mark that as delivered in my Throne page, though. Boink. How is everybody's weeks going so far, though? For me, it's honestly been a lot of gaming, which is kind of nice. I haven't been able to do much of it. I got my Nintendo recap thing. I looked at it. It says that Pokemon Scarlet was my most played game of the year. I don't really believe it because that doesn't include any of our Animal Crossing stream hours because we streamed that off of a different account. So I'm kind of like, we stream a lot of Animal Crossing. I'm not sure about that. Rance Frog, thank you for the pronoun parade. It'd be awesome if you guys could drop your pronouns in chat. Mine are she, her. Hey, Mars. I played a ridiculous amount of Animal Crossing this year, around 600 hours. Oh, I am right there with you, Mars. I would have to check my other account because most of my Animal Crossing hours come from streaming it, but I stream it for like at least 3 hours a week. Plus, I played a bunch of it off stream as well across multiple accounts, so it's just kind of harder to figure out the math for that. Mars, thank you so much for the 3 months with the Prime Gaming. I super appreciate it. It's so good to see you. I hope that you're having a happy month so far. November and December have flown by. I can't believe that the year is almost over. This is absolutely bonkers. Thank you so much. He, him, Rance Frog, thank you so much for letting me know. I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and put that in for you. Thank you, thank you. Again, let me know if you know Rans from Rans Ocampo's TikTok lives or Twitch lives, let me know, because the usernames are super similar. And the theming of froggies. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for spoiling me this week. Work has been busy. Just to clarify, the holidays are always the busiest since you know work in the health department. It'll be hectic season. Yes, I hope that it's going okay for you. I know it's a very busy time of year for a lot of different industries, so fingers crossed you guys are all hanging in there okay. I'm lucky that I got to wrap up my exams pretty early this semester, and so I get a bit of time off, but all my time is gonna go into packing pretty soon. I'll be doing packing tomorrow after stream, methinks. I hope that things aren't too bad. Yeah, me too. I hope that things are okay for you. I have a part-time job pet sitting and dog walking in addition to university, so things are also a bit hectic. I feel ya. I mean, I'm very privileged that my job is Twitch streaming and that this is what kind of sustains me. But trying to do like my full course load, I had 5 final papers to do, plus all my Twitch streams, plus all my exam prep, like, and my classes. Like, it's a lot. No matter what kind of work you do or what your situation is, I feel like we all are all busy in like our own ways, if that makes sense. And so I feel like we can all get it a little bit. Won't be able to see my kids, my husband more often, but they'll be in spirit. I'm sure that they're so appreciative for everything you do for your family, though. Fingers crossed that everyone stays happy and healthy and safe this holiday season. Okay, gotta put this little rock over here, I think. I do think I'm actually gonna just like close off this side of the lawn. In real life, you would be able to walk over these. I don't think the Sims will be able to get here, but I don't think that really matters. They'll be okay. Maybe I'll put some more landscaping or something, but I'm not super worried about it. I kind of like how it looks without it. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. Like, I know that it's kind of a stressful time of year, but it's also like my birthday is next week and I get to see my long distance partner for the first time in a long time because they're coming home for the holidays, and I get to see family and Christmas, and like I'm moving, so I get to kind of set up my own space again. Like, it's just I'm trying to look at the bright side. I'm glad to have a bit of a break. I love frogs, and I watch Rans Ocampo TikToks and Twitch lives. I'm a big fan of Rans. Let's go. Yeah, Rans is we met Rans a while back. Rans came to us and used to hang out with us a lot. Our time zones are pretty different, and so it's hard for us to always overlap, but we're a fan of Rans too. Not the one in charge. I'm just like a child. My mom and siblings are more of a parental figure. That's totally fine too. All families have different structures. No worries there. We all make things work in our own ways. I wish that these flowers were like a little bit less dense, I guess, because I would love to just have like wildflowers, like to make it look like it's kind of overgrown. But I feel like it's so dense for that. We'll try. I'm gonna give it a go. Not sure how I'm gonna end up feeling about it. So I feel like that's, no, I don't like that. Just looks messy. Looks too cluttered. Hi, Saltly Duck. How's it going? Welcome in. It's nice to see you. I hope you're having a nice week. I have this like bird bath here. I don't know if we're gonna end up keeping it. I did want to put more terrain paint down around some of these rocks. Hate doing terrain stuff. I'm hoping that we finish doing all of this landscaping pretty early into stream today, because I would love to move on to like more furnishing stuff, which I feel like I'm a little bit better at. Hi, Min. How are you? It's so good to see you, my love. I have finished my finals. I'm on break now. I'm streaming every day for like 5 days in a row, and then I'm taking about a week and a half off stream because I'm moving and it's Christmas and it's just all gonna be a little bit hectic, but I have, thank you for the applause, Ransfrog. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did 2 exams on Monday. I did all 5 of my final papers. I am free to play video games and pack and do Christmas baking, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling happy. Min, I hope that life has been treating you well as well. I know that like the Luigi's Mansion is not very like festive, but it's kind of a bop, so please forgive me for letting it play. Pretend that I know how to landscape. I just feel like grass doesn't grow underneath rocks. I'm pretty confident of that fact, so I feel like there'd be a little bit of dirt showing under there. Hi, Ghosty. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. 79% Gremlin. You taught me. I'm at 75% today. Oh, enjoy your watermelon slush. It sounds good. Ghosty, how are you? Pretty behind on things at work, but I've gotten much more caught up. Let's go, Min. You're crushing it. My children's first Christmas holidays, but I mentioned I'd be busy, so I'm confused what to do. I know that it's tough, but like all you can do is your best, you know? They know that you're trying. I think that's what matters. Min, thank you for the taxes. Need you to acknowledge something important. Is it the emo? Cha-ching! I know. Thank you for the taxes. I appreciate it. My thing is like it would be the same thing here where like if this was here for a long time, there'd be no grass under it. It's a lovely emote, Ghosty. I love it. I just don't like how it... Stop trying to make me go to the roof, please. Thank you. These have little flowers around them, which is kind of cute, but not really what I need. How many patio lights should I do? How many lights should I do? I have 2 right now. Not really patio, I guess yard lights. How many would make sense? I don't want it to be like too crowded. It's also gonna be weird with this thing. I'm gonna have to move that. We do. C's no longer centered. My fault. 3 might make more sense, but then I might have to ditch the bird bath. Because if it's evenly spaced like that, That might be good. Let's see. Put one of these here, and then we'll move this one for yonder. And then I have to delete the thing that I just did because I didn't think this through. Yeah, I know. It's also like just being like gamers right now. It's such an exciting time because I feel like so many good games have come out recently. I know, especially for the cozy gamers, like the mix of the Pokemon DLC coming out and Palia. Min, I know you're a cozy game queen. What's on your agenda for gaming right now? And that of course goes out to anyone as well. Because I've been doing the Pokemon DLC today, but I've really been into Coral Island for the past month. I don't necessarily like how symmetrical this yard is becoming, but I don't know what else to do. Not sure what my other options are. Because it needs to just be decorative stuff that they don't actually have to interact with. My name is similar letters. Oh, nice. Very cool. It's sculpture. I don't think that's it. Welcome in, friend. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. My name's Elena. I use she, her pronouns. If you'd like to introduce yourself, please feel free, but there's absolutely no pressure to. Fresso! My Korok. Fresso found a Korok. Did you guys see or hear the Korok? Huh. I didn't see or hear it. I wasn't looking, so it could have been there, but usually I hear yahaha. There was my yahaha. At least it counted it, like that's the important part, but it's supposed to pop up on my screen. See, that's working. If that's working, all of it should be working. Thank you for the mod pets, man, Frog. I appreciate it. Let me just refresh the source. Not really sure what's up with that. Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties. Cassie's Cozy Corner. Welcome in. It's so lovely to meet you. I, too, am an enjoyer of cozy corners. We're doing a little Sims build today. I'm working on some rainbow townhouses. Well, I say today, this is my third stream of working on it, and we're still on the exteriors. I'm not a very fast builder, but I believe that things are most cozy when you take things at your own pace. So we've done the red and orange house exterior. We're working on the middle lot, which is like the yellow and green. And then there's blue and purple as the last lot. I'm really struggling with this yard though. I don't know how to make it something I like. I'm not sure if I'm even in love with these bird baths. Like maybe I just have to leave it as is for now. I don't know if it looks too incomplete though. I'm going on tangents, but anyways, if it's Cassie, it's nice to meet you. I've been streaming a lot of The Sims lately, but I also do a lot of other cozy games. I play Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Stardew Valley, Coral Island, all of that stuff. Let's see if I can get my husband to get convinced that I get DLC for Pokemon. If not, then God knows I tried. You know what? Good luck, Pikachu. I hope you can convince him. I'm a terrible builder. My Sims have to do with box houses, but I do renovate and level up eventually. Cassie, if it's okay if I call you Cassie, please feel free to let me know if you prefer to go by something different. I'm kind of the same. Like, no one's gonna look at this and be like, this is the best builder live on Twitch right now. This is crazy. I very much like grew up on gameplay and create a sim stuff. I didn't spend much time building. I didn't even really spend much time decorating. I would get like one of the houses that was pre-made and I would maybe like replace the bed with a cuter bed and I'd be like, ha, my work is done, I'm ready to play. But in recent year, I've been trying to dip my toe into building a little bit more. I'm really excited about the For Rent pack. I think that like building apartments just seems more fun to me than doing like individual houses. I always struggle with that. Fresso, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Rans, yeah, thank you for pointing out there's follower emotes as well. I know not everyone's able to sub, which is a-okay, but you do have access to 5 free follower emotes if you're new as well. I didn't hear the sound when paying taxes, but I think that might have been while you were refreshing the source. I've heard the taxes go through today. The taxes are on a different source than the the Korok, so that shouldn't be the same thing, but I've heard the taxes. In my audio mixer, it's saying that you're hearing the cha-ching. Let me know if that's untrue, but it looks right on my end. I did a signature, I put Pikachu. Good, good. Yeah, it's always good to put some sort of signature on your art as an artist, but it doesn't have to be your actual, like, legal name. Let's see. I got a Twitch payout. Oh my gosh, it's December 14th. Let's go. Twitch just paid me. You heard the cha-ching? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Pikachu, for letting me know. Guys, Twitch just paid me. We're gaming. More money for more games to stream more games on Twitch. The never-ending cycle. What else? What else? Whimsy, thank you so much for the taxes. Let's go! I forgot that it was payout day. Yippee! Guys, I'm struggling with this yard. My auditory processing messing up. No! Fresso, you're good, you're good. There's a rainbow umbrella and none of y'all were gonna tell me? That's crazy! There's literally a rainbow umbrella swatch. The way that it's not in rainbow order kills me a little bit, but it's fine. It's got the colors. Yeah, Pikachu, I did see that message. I did read that already. I don't know if I'm really vibing with the rest of these decorations for out here. I might just have to leave this yard. Actually, we should put some little lanterns, maybe. Because it's like got lights up. Maybe we should find some little garden lamps. I don't really love that swatch. I'm not gonna love any of them apparently though, so let's just commit to it. Should I put them in the garden? Maybe. Maybe that's cute. It's gonna... I hope that they're still functional while they clip into things. That's my hope, but you never know. We'll find out, I guess. Back, Olivia had an accident. Had an accent or an accident? I had to do an early emergency bath. Oh no, I hope that everything is all sorted now. Sometimes I repeat myself, it's kind of an annoying autistic habit I have. It's not annoying. There's no need to put yourself down. It's a-okay. I just don't want you to think that I'm like ignoring it. It's just like, I don't want everyone to be a little confused, you know? I hope that you and Livy are okay. Welcome back, Simply. Transfrog, thank you for the taxes. I appreciate that. I could put like a bike over here. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, are these like kids' bikes? I didn't know that they added those. That's cute. Gotta wash that accent out. Can't be sounding like they're from the insert area name. Yeah, whatever area it is. So true, Whimsy. Maybe I do put bikes. Bikes. Maybe I put bike. Good English, Elena. Good work. You're doing great, hun. Keep it up. Oh, I don't like any of the kids' bike swatches, though. Want to collect the infamous starters, especially Bulbasaur and Squirtle? I have Bulbasaur. A little plushie of Bulbasaur behind me. I love Bulbasaur. I think he's cute. Are there going to be any swatches that I do like for these, or are they all kind of the same? They're all kind of the same by the looks of it. I need a white or a yellow. Oh, white is good. There we go. Is it the most fun ever? I mean, technically a green would be fine too, but it doesn't look like any of these really come in green. I'm using a Bulbasaur in my, I'm playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I have a Bulbasaur in my team on that right now. You like that? Okay, we're gonna put the bikes there. And then maybe we're just gonna call that for now. Because I am I put them into the corner a little bit more? I don't know. I don't want it to look empty, but I don't want it to look too full either. I really struggle to find balance. It's tough. Yeah, I have a couple Squishmallows. I have a couple Pokemon ones behind me. There's a Snorlax behind me, and then there's a Togepi behind me as well. The plushies I have in the game, I don't. Fair. Bulbasaur was my favorite as a kid until the Pokemon movie came out. He rocked Togepi to sleep, and it warmed my heart. I don't think I've seen that movie. That sounds so cute. I think that Squirtle is my favorite out of the first 3 starters. I don't know. They're all pretty lovable. I think Charmander would probably be 3rd place, then Bulbasaur, then Squirtle. Which is funny because almost every other generation, I'm a fire type starter girly, but Charmander, I don't know. Not quite the same as the other 2 for me. Okay, I think we're done with that yard. Let's move into this one. I'm a little scared of this yard because it's got like the rounded wall situation over here. So no matter what I do, this fence is gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little funky. I think that we should put some of these bad boys. One day I'll learn how to use the Sims 3 camera, but today is not that day, so I apologize if the way I control things upsets people. Okay. I don't know. I don't love that. I like them back here because it fills out that corner. We need purple and we need blue and we need a lot of it. Should I make these bigger over here? I could make like a huge bush over here because there's a lot of purple up on the wall here. We had this issue already where this is such an ugly color green, but there's no other like shrubbery that really is the color that I want. I don't really know what to do. There's none that's like the right shape that I want like that. It's a bit of a struggle. Maybe, oh, it's clipping the fence. No. Doing stuff like that could be okay. If I make it small enough, it can go under the stairs, hopefully without clipping, fill in all of that space. Okay, that could work. And then we can place this kind of stuff in here. I think that'll look better. Charmander is my fave because of how Ash met Charmander in this show. I have a thing for sob stories. I know, it was kind of tragic. I'll give you that. It was a sad part. I do remember that movie. I saw, or that episode, I guess. I saw that part for sure. So in Generation 1 Pokemon, I'm going to be watching the next of Season 2, or how Charizard does not respect Ash. Yeah, I only watched the show, like, whatever random episodes came on the television when I was a kid. I'd never, like, sat down and actually watched them all in order or anything, so I've only ever really seen just, like, random parts of it not really lining up with each other, so I don't have a lot of good, like, context for a lot of it. You're really hard to control right now. Blech. Okay. Is that okay? I like that. There's not a lot of purple out here, so I'm trying to add much more purple because right now it's kind of blue dominated. This stuff is not part of the decorations. It's just like any items that we think fit the rainbow theme we have held in case we want to use them somewhere else later. I'm going to go back and rewatch the original Pokemon for nostalgia. I hope you're loving it. Yes, I echo that thought as well. Tonight Pokemon, so I need to catch up. Is there like a season of the Pokemon show for every like generation there's been? I don't know how they separated it. This kind of cute, like maybe using the blue. No, that's silly. That's not cute. It's actually the opposite. It's actually ugly. Oh no. I don't know what to do. There's so many, right? It's been going for like as long as I've been alive. I don't think there's any way that I could ever catch up on any of that. Not a chance. Okay, maybe we go just for like stone tile for this yard, and it'll be kind of more similar to this yard situation. I think we need to put a planter box line back here now, though, which is probably gonna clip with the stairs. Let's find out, but I think it's gonna be bad. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh no, we can do it. We can do it. Okay. Can it go under the stairs? No, it gets rid of my stairs. That's fine though. Oh, not what I meant to do. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Or do I want maybe something bigger? Because there's these low stone walls. Maybe doing something a little bit more drastic. I need the stone color to like match the rest of what's going on though. So we'll have to play around with it a little bit. That's too short. Or I guess too chunky. They're all short, but that one's just like not right. It's wrong. Watched it religiously as a kid. I missed a crucial episode one weekend because my parents made me go out for breakfast and my dad messed up the VCR recording. I don't think I've been mad at my dad as much as it was then. No! That's so tragic. Honestly, the perfect attendance record of Pokemon getting ruined is criminal. I can't believe that happened to you. I hope that you've since been able to go back and see the episode. Original Pokemon, the closest quality was 240p, but I still love it. We still love it. It's still beautiful. It's okay. These stones don't match, like, perfectly. But I think it's cute. I'm okay with it. Maybe they would have, like, a little fountain in front. Is there a small fountain item? Maybe it's actually in the fountain menu. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. Oh, this thing. Like, I think that could be kind of cute in this yard. But we definitely need another pop of color in here as well. We make it like the kind of bluish tone from over here. We need purple and blue items to go outside. Let's see. I mean, we can filter by the colors and see what pop out here. Got purple and we've got blue. Is there any like really pretty? Oh, these are kind of nice. Oh, wait, I like those. Oh, these are pretty. We were really struggling over with this yard because like there weren't a lot of good orange items, but this is a nice purple. I like the higher stone than the short one, right? I kind of like, I hope you mean this one because I like how this looks. It kind of separates it. I do still need to put some terrain paint in there. I know sorry, this part doesn't have to be purple and blue. I gotta put some dirt in here to indicate that it's a garden. But I think that the way that they all have their gardens kind of separated by something different is kind of fun. It's all the same concept, but executed differently, and that gives me a bit of a smile. Again, this fence situation, not really sure what to do about that, but we'll get there eventually. I think that this yard is going to be like maybe a little bit more fancy. I don't know. I kind of pictured this being like a fun house because there's going to be cat trees and stuff in it, but maybe it's like more of a rich person vibe and they happen to have cats. I kind of like the idea of like putting these like this, but then it doesn't make sense because like why would you be sitting apart from people like that? They would have to go together, right? Then maybe we can find a little table to put with them. But this is such a nice swatch. Is this from this has got to be from a pack, right? Yeah, this is from the which pack is it? The hot tub patio thingy? Gen 9, Ash and Pikachu won't be the main characters. They've been together journeying for 25 years. He's still 10 years old and people already talk about Ash's wife. Yeah, I mean, I know people kind of joke about him staying 10 forever, but like kind of every cartoon or like every piece of media tends to be like that. It's not like Pokemon is the only thing to not have your characters age despite like a really long show, you know? So I'm not too concerned about it. I think it's okay. Let him have his little adventures. Is there any? Oh, this is like a cute purple one too. Stop. I don't know why anyone would be out here like lounging where in like your front yard where there's no pool, but this is such a nice item. I'm gonna try to find a way to use it because it's not even from the same pack as these, but they look so perfect together. You kidding me? I'm starting to not like this purple here, but like I don't know what else to put here. What are my other options? That's not it. It needs to be like obviously purple. Not getting rid of that. Hi, Apple. Do you think so? Do you like it? It's good to see you, cutie. Welcome in. Thank you, Tiger, for the taxes. Welcome in. And confirm that 2 characters will be revealed as main characters. Oh, let's go. It started yet. I heard they were retiring Ash. Excited to see what they do with the new show. As much as I enjoy the show, there's definitely a lot more they can do with it, and they don't focus on him anymore. Yeah, it's kind of nice, like, when they are brave enough to step outside. And, like, I don't really blame them for being scared to do things differently because, like, a lot of the time things get, like, negative feedback if they don't do exactly what the fans expect. So it can be tough to try new things, but I hope that they can because it'd be really cool. Oh, Apple, thank you. I honestly don't really consider myself to be super good at The Sims. Like, I've been a gameplay person for most of my life. This is my 3rd stream of just decorating, like, the exterior of this house. We still have, like, the entire insides to furnish as well. I'm super slow at it, but I do think it's turning out cute with, like, the whole rainbow vibe. I'm trying to decorate this lawn right now, or this yard, I guess. Not sure how we're making that happen, but I want to make it happen. I really do. Yeah, slow and steady. It's definitely taken a while, but I'm having a lot of fun while doing it, so I'm not really worried. Are there any? Should I be like putting? Can I size these down without them breaking? Gamers, look at how cute these are. At the front door, I can put more little like rainbow banister thingies on it. I don't know what these are called. Pleated fan bunting, apparently. Look at our pleated fan bunting. Cute. Okay, anyways, back to looking for purple things. This is all wall decor, which I don't really need. Doesn't really help me much, does it? Actually wanting to see new characters, new gens, new Pokemon species. Excited, but I should finish the original first. I don't know. I think that everyone, there's like a trend online, not just in the Pokemon community, but I feel like a lot of the times, if you're new to a franchise, if you're like, oh, I love The Sims 4. I just started playing The Sims 4 and I love it a lot. A lot of people will be like, oh yeah, well, I've been playing The Sims since The Sims 1. I'm a Sims fan. And it's like, can we both be Sims fans? Like, shouldn't you be happy that I just found the franchise you love? But I feel like people aren't always very welcoming to people who haven't seen or played the original of whatever it is, even if it's like agreed upon by the community that it's like bad and not worth playing or not worth watching and that it's been improved upon a ton. Like, people are still like, you're not a real fan because you haven't played the original like I did. And that kind of makes me grumpy sometimes. Makes me annoyed at the very least. Toxic society. It can be tough to get into a new fandom or a new community because you never really know like who's gonna be like that. Maybe there's like some plants out here that are like the ones that they've yet to plant. Like these ones need to go into the garden still. Those are cactuses, so that doesn't really make sense, but I'm trying different things out here. I can't stand gatekeeping. Let people enjoy things at their own level. Exactly. Thank you for getting it, because I've, I've, I don't know. It's not like, sorry, I'm trying to formulate this in a way that's the least likely to offend anyone. I don't think that someone who has played every single game in, let's say, the Pokemon franchise or the Sims franchise, I don't think that makes them a bigger or better fan than someone who's only played the most recent entry. I don't think it works like that, but a lot of people do think it works like that. And so I get a little frustrated seeing people act like that is the case. Because I'm like, we don't all have to have the exact same experience to enjoy something. And I've dodged some communities here and there that kind of acted that way. I'm trying to make things fun out here, but I don't really know what the vibe I'm going for is. Fell on my phone on my eye. Like you dropped your phone on your face? I've done that before. Many a time. Hope your face is okay. Piece of time! Hi, welcome in! Hi, Raiders! Thank you so much for coming by. Little dance break. Piece of time, I hope you had such a fantastic stream. Welcome in. Mods, thank you so much for the shout out. Everybody, I hope you had a fantastic time over in Keys of Time stream. If you don't know me yet, my name's Elena. I use she, her pronouns. If you want to let me know your preferred name and pronouns, please feel free, but there's absolutely no pressure to. I'd love to hear about what you guys were up to on stream today, but if you got a raid and run, that's also a-okay. Put yourselves first, take care of yourselves, get some food, get some water, get some rest. Welcome in, Keys. How's it going? How was your stream? Thank you so much for bringing your people over. We're playing some Sims today. I've been playing a lot of The Sims 4 recently. I'm also a huge Pokemon fan. Wait, Coco is like peeking into frame in the corner. I've been enjoying a lot of the Pokemon Scarlet DLC today, but I'm not streaming it yet so that people have a chance to do it themselves first. I'm a big Animal Crossing fan, Zelda fan, anything Nintendo really. You played the Pokemon DLC, let's go! That's what I was doing all day before stream. We are keeping it just so that everyone's on the same page. This is a spoiler-free zone from it so far, but feel free to just say like vibes-wise if you're enjoying it, if you wanted more, if it's surprising you, but without any of like the spoilers for what actually happens, of course. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, spoiler-free zones, because not everyone has gotten a chance to really play it yet, but I'm so glad that you're playing it. Yeah, Coco and I hung out all day today playing it ourselves, and it's been a ton of fun. I made like a team of shiny only Pokemon to use going into it, so I feel like I've been flexing on all the trainers in the new area. It's been a blast. Today though, we are playing some Sims 4. I'm making a rainbow inspired townhomes. Let's make this house a home. Townhouse complex. So we're working on the yard of the blue and purple area right now. We were actually chatting about Pokemon too, so it all kind of fits in together. Broke. Oh, you haven't played every game? Your opinions are valid. Woke. Oh, you've only played a few games? Awesome. Let me know when you get to my favorite so we can chat about it. You'll love it. Exactly. You get it, Whimsy. I'm glad that you love it. I've been having a lot of fun. It's honestly, my spoiler-free review of the DLC so far is really fun, good characters, harder than I anticipated. That's all I'm gonna say for it right now. I haven't beaten it yet. So, I haven't seen everything, every script of dialogue. I don't know if I'm gonna start disliking the characters at any point, anything like that. But as of right now, I'm enjoying it. I'm struggling. I like this item. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use it, but I'm gonna save it for now. Flex my Nacli, but died because it was weak. Oh no. Poor Nacli. My Pokemon, I am not Nuzlocking by any means. My Pokemon have taken quite a few L's, quite a few sacrifices to make it through the day. If I had to Nuzlocke this, I would have had to restart like a million times today. Not my strong suit, but that's fine. I really like all of like the ivy on this house. Do I completely cover this window with Ivy. It's kind of fun. Is it too much though? I feel like it adds that little something that this place is missing. It's kind of nice. Value my Sprigatito. I'm putting Pikachu first. Let's go. Yes, Pikachu is a cutie. I don't blame ya. Oh, this has blue in it. Maybe we put these guys here. A Nuzzle thing? A Nuzlocke? It's the name of a kind of Pokemon challenge. Nuzlocking basically means that if one of your Pokemon faints, you can't use them anymore. You have to release them or put them in a box. They die, essentially. So it's a self-imposed challenge. It's not like something that's in the game by default. Wings of Icarus, welcome in. How's it going? It's good to see you. Are there any other like hanging ivy options? Because this one's pretty intense. Maybe I like it that way. Does it cover, like if I'm inside, does light still come through or does that actually block the light? Oh, that's cool. I didn't actually expect that from The Sims, but it does actually block the light, which is kind of interesting. I'm okay with that, I think. That doesn't bother me too much. I've never done a Pokemon Nuzlocke. I will at some point, but I feel like I have to get much better at the games first. I'm not at a point where I'm ready to Nuzlocke yet. We want to have, like, not both of these chairs will be functional, but maybe it'd be kind of cute to have two of them. I don't know. Hi, Mutt. How's it going? Thanks for the taxes. Did I value them too much to leave them dead for those who do that challenge? I commend them for their brave efforts, right? Like, even, there's so many self-imposed challenges that people do in Pokemon, which I think is so impressive, but I could never do it. One of my mods, Sky, says that they've been going through the whole DLC without using healing items, and I'm like, again, I would be restarting many times. I've been abusing healing items because it's the only way that I can get through it. I can't do it otherwise. This little stone table, we're really going into like the cobblestone vibes with this area. I don't necessarily hate that. I wish that there was like a little less orangey. Oh, then change the swatch, Elena. Problem solved. Let me see if I can find something blue to put on this table. A little garden friend. Little bunny. Be kind of cute. Little garden bunny friend. I don't know if it's weird or not, but I kind of like it. Maybe it's fine. That's many healing and revive stones, like 400 revive stones. I bought 50, I think they're called revival herbs or something from the pharmacy that like you feed them to a fainted Pokemon and it acts as a max revive. I have been shopping for herbs as well, don't you worry. Hey, why is this lot kind of cute? I like how this one's turning out. I didn't mean to make this one like overgrown plants aesthetic, but now that I have, I'm committed to it. This is going to be a very planty lot. Oh, I'm really sorry, Mutt. My heart goes out to you. It sounds like you're having a really tough time, and I hope that you guys can figure it out and work through it together. Don't push yourself too hard when you're going through tough times. Be nice to yourself, be patient to yourself, take breaks. I am sending lots of hug, friend. Lots of hugs. You get multiple even. I wonder if I could get these down here without them clipping to the wall. I'd really like it if they... No, I can't do it. It's gonna keep clipping to the wall. Unfortunate. Sorry about the ad, everybody. Although the people that I'm apologizing to are in an ad and can't hear. Bitch moment. Thanks, Elaine. I don't like the emotional whiplash. Like that, I never heard it well. I mean, it's a lot to take in what you just went through. If it makes you feel any better, your feelings are valid. I'm sure, like, in hindsight, you're feeling like you could have handled it better, but I would have been equally upset. For the record. I know that we can be tough on ourselves for how we handle things. It's always easier in hindsight to be like, oh, I could have reacted differently. But I think how you felt was extremely valid. Not put this on. Nope. Okay, I can't put that on the layer that I want it to go, so we're just gonna abandon it. Oops. Okay. Maybe too many plants, but there's no such thing. I'm committing to it. I like it. Like the plantiness of it all. Is there any other stuff from this pack? Hold on. Oh, not transportation, not what I meant. Show everything. Let's go to the pack. Which one is it? The perfect patio. Maybe we can find some matching stuff. A bar? That could be kind of fun. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but bar in the front yard? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it make sense, but I'm gonna try. I think it'd be fun. Really appreciate it. I need to calm down for a few days, and next time I'm gonna make sure my mom is positive. Yeah, definitely. You know better for next time, and that's what's important. It is a conversation that I'm not gonna get super into. It's a very triggering topic for a lot of people, including myself. So if it's okay with you guys, I don't really want to talk about it in detail. Because it'll make me sad and probably make other people sad. But my heart does go out to you for sure. I don't know if I can get the bar out here. I mean, if I move this, maybe. Maybe we can put a bar like kind of in this corner. I think that that's still functional if it's in that corner. It's not really a swatch that I like, but the idea of having a mini bar out here makes me happy. It's all gonna be kind of too close to the fountain, I think. My favorite root vegetable is carrots. It's okay, Mutt. I like I said, I am sorry for what you're going through, but it's not something that emotionally I can get into. I wish we had room for a hot tub out here, but that simply is not going to happen. Oh, but maybe a couple of these little guys out here would be kind of nice. Throw these around like the sitting area. And then a fancy barbecue might make sense. That would probably be a good use of this space. Okay, I actually might be happy with this yard. I don't think I'm happy with the middle one still. I don't know. I'm really struggling with the middle yard. Thank you for the hydrate, Mutt. I appreciate it. I'm drinking sparkling water, which I know is not everybody's thing, but I think it's yummy. It's watermelon flavored. Pikachu, I don't really feel comfortable making jokes about that topic either. I don't think that's a topic that I want to make any light for because it is something that people struggle with, and I don't think it's something that should be, I don't know, made light of, I guess, if that's okay. So do these have like purple swatches too? No, but it has a nice blue swatch. That's good to know. I think that I'm gonna have to do something about the back. None of these places are gonna have backyards, which is a little sad. How about that local sports team? You guys catch the game last night? Yeah, Pikachu, like I said, it's not a topic that I really want to discuss. It's also a triggering topic for me. That's another one. We're hitting on a lot of them today. Sparkling water is delicious. I always drink it when I desperately need to hydrate, but still crave the soda experience. See, thank you for getting it. I picked it up from my mom. My mom drinks a lot of like sparkling waters. I'm not really somebody, I don't drink a lot of pop or like carbonated stuff. But I drink sparkling water just because like my mom has it all the time and she always offers me one. And so I got to a point where I was like, yeah, I'll take one. Sure, why not? And I kind of like it. I enjoy it. And character customization for Palia. Excited to see what the hype is about. Let's go, Whimsy. I hope that my account from my PC like transfers to my my Switch, because if I have to restart, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if I can pick up from where I left off, then I might get back into it. Last time I drank sparkling water, it was not a delicious flavor, so I guess I might hope to try it again. Right, I don't usually drink like non-flavored sparkling water. I drink flavored usually, but it does according to people in stream from this morning. Let's go. Okay, that's good. Also, because I got a bunch of like referral bonus items for that from people using my referral code, so I didn't really want to lose all of that stuff. And at this point, everyone who's going to sign up for Palia probably has already. I think that maybe I want to put something in this corner too. Purple tree. This is so exciting. Space turkey. Is this like does this light up or is this just like this? Nope, it's just like that. I know there's a purple tree. Are you kidding me? I've been using lots of like purple plants for this house because it's the purple and blue house. I like it. I just downloaded Palia, still making my character. I honestly forget what my character looks like. I played it for a couple days and then I got COVID and then I never played it again. And that was my Palia story. I just kind of forgot about it when I got sick. I like this tree, but I don't know where to put it. I feel like it doesn't look good in the corner. Maybe if I swap these around. Maybe I can put it like, oh no, but if it's too close to the fence, it's gonna cut through it, so that doesn't make sense. It's also clipping the fence where I currently have it, so that's great. I think my account was just named Elena Monster, but it's your name plus Zapu. That's kind of cute. My name is on like everything, Elena Monster. I don't have different usernames. I like flavored sparkling water, but they aren't as common to find in the store here. Usually I find seltzers and don't like it, even though they're fairly similar. That's very fair too. Yeah, I don't really drink seltzers. Yeah, my biggest brand that I drink, Bubbly Buble, my beloved. I think it's good. I think it's enjoyable. I also do kind of like it when like it's been open for a little bit and it's not like fully flat, but it's not as intensely carbonated. There's like a middle, and I'm kind of like this with all carbonation. Initial carbonation is pretty strong, but there's an area in the middle where it like loses some of the carbonation, but it's not fully flat, and I really like that kind of time period. Okay. I think this might be the yard. Imagine drinking bubbly. We all know La Croix is superior. Never. Do people say it LaCroix? I always say it La Croix because like I'm French and I don't know anyone who drinks it. But I hear people say LaCroix and that just sounds wrong to me. But if that's the official name, I guess I have to respect it. Reggie, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the daily Ollie tax, and thank you for the stretch. Yeah, let's do a little stretch break. Yeah. Oh, Coco fell down again. Come on, little buddy. So sleepy. There he is. Yeah, let's do a nice little deep breath in and out. Gamerland, it's good to see you. Hi, DJ. What does Santa do when the reindeer drive too fast? Hold on for dear life. That's cute. Hey, BJ, it's good to see you. How's it going? Thank you for always popping in. Yeah, no, I'm a pretty loyal bubbly kind of girl. Okay, gamers, the next problem that I'm gonna have here is the common area. We wanted to make like a playground for the kids, but I want it to look good. And so the playground items are not all fantastic all of the time. So I'm gonna see what we can do. We're gonna take a little look, but I don't know. I've never used like the splash pad items. I don't know how they work / if they work. Changing my name to Orange to match Elena's outfit. Haha, wouldn't it be so funny if we made fun of Elena for orange today? That sounds so funny. We should do that. Here's the whale. Like, I can't add any of these items without them looking bad. I want to have these for sure. I don't know what swatch. I want to have a little bit of everything. Red monkey bars. What's going to be the orange out here? The ball pit. I'm sorry. It's a no from me. I filter these by like... Maybe let's just start off with base game. What are base game activities it has for me? Dub stage it back. You offend God and anime. Yeah, the orange Twitch name colors. Just look it up. Apparently, it's LaCroix. If it's officially LaCroix, I'll give in. But it just makes my French knowledge angry. Laughter is the best medicine. Thank you, BJ. I appreciate it. Okay. Is there a way that I can just find all of the kids' stuff at once? Maybe the water balloon bucket could be kind of fun. That comes in a couple different colors. I know that we've got towels, so it would make sense to have towels if you've got water balloons, so that's a good start. Luxury beach towel? Do I have a luxury beach towel down? What's the difference? Oh, these ones are skinny. Is there a rainbow swatch on that? It's a unicorn. Exciting. Which one of these would be a rainbow? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there is a rainbow swatch, which is kind of nice. I got some Chinese symbols tattooed on my arm. This is, I don't know, I don't speak Chinese when someone asks me what it says. That's funny. LaCroix, more like LaCry, haha. Oh, none of that. Not gonna cry, this is a happy stream. Everybody's feeling kind of silly, kind of goofy. Should I put a splash pad? My thing is that, like, I don't know what the splash pads really look like or how they act. We need swings. How many different kinds of swings are there? Kids activities, that's what I need to be in. Kids activities, that's what I'm missing. Gravity powered swings. These ones, no, I don't like how that looks. Are these the only two pairs of swings? Set of swings? I guess set of swings makes more sense. Is this? Okay, we could put... There's a rainbow swing swatch. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate it. My name's Elena, and I use she, her pronouns. If you'd like to let us know your preferred name and pronouns, please feel free. I'm working on like a Rainbow Townhomes family complex build right now. I'm trying to figure out what to do with like this extra community space here, and I'm thinking of making like a playground. So I'm looking for all the rainbow, colorful stuff, and I'm just discovering that there's actually literal rainbow swing set. I didn't know that. I'm someone who almost always uses neutral swatches for things. I'm scared of having fun. I'm scared of using really colorful stuff. So some of these are cute though. I gotta become more whimsy in my builds. I really do. If anyone wants to introduce yourself, please feel free, but you can of course just lurk. That's totally fine. Banana that fell of a truck a few miles back and was pecked at by a bird or two. The new flavor from Ghosty, what? LaCroix is not oi, more Roa in pronouncing it. I means the believe. LaCroix? I don't think that's right. I don't know. I'm just gonna say LaCroix. If it's not right, that's okay. I don't respect the drink enough to respect its name. More whimsy. I need to have more of you in my builds. Get in here. Get into the Sims, bestie. I don't know. Like, as much as I want to use all the rainbow colors, I think picking like one main color for out here would probably make more sense. So I think we're gonna go with the blues and then use like rainbow accent items, I think. Welcome back, Mars. It's good to see you. Stop, this donut table is so cute. I think for my next build that I want to do a high school because I never play the high school because I think that it's so ugly and big and inconvenient. So I think that we're gonna make our own high school and use some of these like really fun swatches for like the cafeteria area. And I am so excited. Now that I know this table is here, I'm obsessed with it. Look at the little donuts table. Are you kidding me? This is why I need to play The Sims more frequently. I gotta learn all of my fun swatch options. I think we'll do blue and purple. And then what am I gonna do with this rainbow umbrella? I don't know, but it has to be there, right? Right, isn't it cute, Mars? That's so cute. And I wanna use that table. What pack is that from? Fantastic question. What pack is it from? It's from the Toddlers pack. The Toddlers pack, actually, I'm discovering that it has some of my favorite items. Let's look at the Toddlers pack together. Where is it? Oh, sorry. It's filtered to surfaces. That's what my issue is. I'm like, that's not the only thing in the toddler pack. So the toddler pack has some really, really cute stuff. Yeah, Gamerland, you can tell me something as long as it's appropriate for the channel. The toddler pack has like where these like fairy lights come from, which I've already been using these fairy lights in like every build. So yay those. Hold on, let me get caught up in chat before we go through this because this is gonna take me forever. Thank you all for the compliments for the build though, I appreciate it. Right, the lights are so pretty, so useful. I love them so much. What am I missing? Since they've done so much with improving stuff with younger ages, I wonder if they'll ever do an elementary pack like they did with high school, right? There's high school and there's university. So it'd be fun to do an elementary school. I kind of hope so. I love the idea of high school, but I feel like the school that they made for it, hold on, we haven't saved yet for this. Let me save. The high school that they made is so big, and you guys know how long it takes for Sims to walk around in these places. Like, it's crazy how long it takes them. And so they're always late to class, or if they like autopilot and go get a glass of water halfway across the school, like it takes them the whole school day to navigate it. So I want to make a much more compact, logical high school so that I'll actually like play in it because I really like the idea of that. Out of many people I watched this year, you are one of those that made me smile. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm so glad that we were able to bring a smile to your face, Gamerland. You guys make me smile. Oh, and Mars, thank you. I appreciate it. I had a really nice year with you guys. Be more whimsy, you say. Well, that's like asking a unicorn to sparkle a bit more brighter, a fairy to sprinkle extra magic dust. Challenge accepted. Right? I'm sure we're gonna find lots of whimsy in this pack. So the Toddlers pack has this cute cushion pile, which I use a lot. I don't remember when I got the toddler pack. Past Elena made an impulse buy, I guess, but it's honestly one of my favorites. This little chair I don't really use much, but it's got like director vibes to me. There's that table, of course. This little cart has a couple little swatches to it. This little slide is cute. Maybe we use the slide. And then it's got like kind of the purple and blue swatches as well. It's got a neutral for that lady on TikTok who spray painted her kids' ornaments beige. Love that for her. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use this ball pit, but there is a ball pit if you want to be the coolest parents ever and give your kids a ball pit. I don't know if I'm gonna get a toddler tunnel in here anywhere. We can try. Creative, welcome in. Thank you so much for the taxes. Keely, hi cutie, it's good to see you. Welcome in as well. The only ball pit worse than the Tumblr ball pit. Look at the texture on these. Like, it's like, that's not normal. That does not look something that your child should go into. Don't love that. Keely, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. No, why would someone spray paint the ornaments beige? Do you guys, have any of you seen that? Like, there was like this, I don't know if controversy is the right word, because it's not that big of a deal, all things considered. But there was a lady who got her toddler one of those like plastic Christmas trees that you can assemble that have like little toy bulbs that like the toddlers and kids can touch that are like not breakable and stuff. So they have their own like little plastic toddler Christmas tree, and they're fun colors because it's like a kid's toy. And this lady like spray painted the whole thing like neutral beiges so that it like matched her aesthetic. And then all of TikTok was like, "You're a horrible parent." Yeah, blah 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 blah. Buzzkill, all of that. I'm not here to call someone a bad parent. I mean, would I have made that choice? Probably not, but I'm not here to just be mean to that lady. I just think like it's kind of interesting that these toddler toys come in kind of like that color scheme. So it just made me think of it. Ball pit's scary, you'll drown in them. I have a really funny picture of me in a ball pit from this summer, and it makes me laugh. Apparently it's 2D and there are only 3 colors. I'm not sure I'm following. Like the ball pit in the game? Seen that TikTok with the sad beige tree? Not only is it a very sad color, but it's also dangerous because spray paint. Yeah, that was a big concern as well. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be using that big toddler tunnel because that seems like a little much. Oh, then there's the tunnel with the ball pit, so you can have it all together. This seems like a little much. I don't think we're going to go that dramatic. There are a couple little like panda stumps, which I'm not really sure what these are meant to be used for. Of course, our fairy lights, which hashtag not sponsored. They have a blue swatch too, which I don't know if I would ever use that, but I think it's interesting. I wish that these lights had a couple more swatches. Yeah, so if you have a toddler, if they have enough like movement skill, they can like climb around and play in these tunnels and then go down the slide into that ball pit and stuff. I haven't played with toddlers in a long time, guys. I won't lie. There's a party pack. It's giving Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. This rug I actually really like. I'm at the stumps. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It says environment 1, so I think it's just decor. It like usually it would say like these ones say like plus movement skill. It just says environment 1, so I think it's just decoration. You min-maxing your child's stats? I don't have a child. I'm doing nothing of the sort. This rug is fun for like nurseries. You've got like very bright, colorful, like if you were making an elementary school, these are the kind of rugs you would want to put in those classrooms. We're gonna hopefully be able to use this rainbow rug somewhere. It's very bright, very intense, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. The description of the stumps has me cackling. Are they all the same? Oh my gosh. I'm not reading that. No, not today. Then there are like these little layered things that I don't think I've ever used. I don't know where I would use these. Maybe if you were doing like a drive-in, like picnic kind of vibe, like these would be kind of cute if you're all hanging out. Like there are some really fun swatches in this for sure. Hi, Brad. Welcome in. How's it going? Thank you for the eyeshadow compliment. I appreciate it. I like this rug. There's little balloons. Again, it's giving Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but that's okay. I like the little balloons. This tent thing is odd. Not sure about this. I'll never guess if I bumped into you onto the way the opticians, everyone. That's funny. I like it. Yeah, I don't know if I would ever use this tent. This is kind of a weird shape. This ain't really for me. My Korok is back, so I guess we just needed to refresh the thingy. Faye, good work on the Korok. Pointed that out my grandmother a number of times. Unfortunately, they've made up their minds on it. Wait, I'm missing information. Conspiracy, they make area cheaper so they can get us, but honestly, it's not much cheaper. I've had the grocery bills. I'm missing a conversation. I'm missing so many pieces. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's cheaper. Something is cheaper and it's a conspiracy theory, and I believe you guys. Conspiracy. I know words. Brad, thank you for the taxes and the pet. How's it going? No, you're good, Whimsy. You guys are totally allowed to have your own conversations. That's totally fine. I'm just gonna get a little lost in the sauce. Hey, this is kind of cute. I think this is like a dollhouse. Treehouse. Supports children creativity skill, supports toddlers imagination skill. Does this function the same as a dollhouse? I don't know, but I like it. It's so whimsical and fun. I don't play with the kids ever, like toddlers, kids. I've never had an infant in the kids. I've never had an infant in The Sims up until this point. I haven't played gameplay-wise. This barbecue is so cute, and it comes in the toddler pack. You guys want a cute retro barbecue? Toddlers pack. Okay. Again, yeah, hashtag not sponsored, but I wish, because I'm now the toddlers pack's biggest stan. This is all so cute. Getting back to the task on hand, though, I have to make this area into an actual area. I also kind of want to have there be like some space for pets out here. Not horses, that's a little extreme. But I kind of would like there to be... No, the curved tunnel is gonna make it look bad. Maybe just like a little ramp, because this could kind of look like something for the kids to play on too. So maybe we'll throw like a ramp in some of these out here somewhere. A little toy box. I don't know. I don't know. This ball is cute, but it's too small to even like really be significant. I have to make this area into an actual area. Did I stutter? Was I wrong? All right, Whimsy, isn't the toddler stuff all super cute? And then this rainbow parasol, I believe, comes from the new pack. You would have thought that I would have taken me to it right away, but not sure where it is in my... Like, I'm using the eyedropper tool, but I'm not seeing where it's eyedropping, so that's a little weird. No, Elena, you want this place to look good. Remember, we want this place to look cute. Question number 1 is gonna be, how do we make all of this connect together? What is my plan? We need to pick like one, ideally white tile that's gonna look... Is this the same thing? Yeah, it is. That's gonna look good with the whole area. Mars, how could you evade my taxes? How could you do this to me? Or... Let me see if we have any white options here. Wow, no, let's go to all. let's not get crazy. Hardwood doesn't really make sense. It's a carpet. It's kind of funky. Plain Jane tile. I I feel like just leaving things on plain grass it looks bad. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It doesn't look very good. So maybe I have to put stone down. Marbled walk. Maybe we can try to use this marbled walk. Me and Idly talking about living in the South started with them joking about LaCroix, and I told them the experience is very different for me because I grew up in the South. Compared the flavor of LaCroix to the smell of cars driving past fields, I'm just like, but in the South, this stuff is strong to me anyways. Yeah, I have no like experience with like the South or anything like that, so I don't have a good comparison point. But again, don't feel bad about like having your own conversations. That's totally fine. I think snails would be faster without their shells, but turns out they're actually more sluggish. Blech. I have a phobia of slugs. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to think about it. Scary, icky. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. Is there any chance that there's like a tile that matches this sidewalk? I doubt it. But what if there was? I know, it's a weird phobia, but I'm scared of slugs, gamers. It's not my proudest fact about myself. Like, maybe I have to use these tiles again. I used them in my last build, but it's not weird at all. Thank you. Thank you for not bullying me about it. You guys are sweet. Maybe this tile is cute. We'll make it work, right? Slugs are icky, and like it's even funnier. I'm able to laugh at it, but like I'm not scared of snails. I'm only scared of slugs. I know it doesn't make sense. I would explain it if I could, but alas, I cannot. It's okay, I'm scared of moths and crane flies. I hate them. Thank you guys for validating me. I'll BRB after a mini rebrand, mayhaps. Mars, what? Like, are you changing your Twitch username? That's exciting. Phobic of peacocks. It's not weird, it's understandable. Chat, you're so nice. Sometimes when I say I'm scared of slugs, everyone's like, but what about snails? Like, so I appreciate you guys being like, oh, that's not weird. Here's what I'm scared of. It's so sweet and so validating. And I really appreciate you guys being so nice about it. Yeah, we can do some boom bears. That's totally fine. Because we're about to get into like a whole other area. So before we do that, let's open up some boom bears. I'm not gonna be able to see chat for 2 seconds, but I'll be back in a second. Don't worry. Don't panic. We'll be back. Slugs are worse, snails. I don't know as much, but also, as long as they don't touch me, that's with a lot of things, right? I don't know. I'm like totally chill with snails. I still probably wouldn't eat like escargot or anything like that. But like my partner had a pet. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait till I press play to join because I'm gonna lose the chat messages once we do that, and I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. My partner's family, like they have an aquarium, and part of it, like they had like huge snails, like this big in it, and I was like totally fine with them. I like didn't freak me out at all. I could look at them, I could hold them, like it was whatever. But if you take that thing's shell off, I'm out of there. I'm gone, never to be seen again. Don't have a full-on phobia, but I do hate them. True. Panic! No, I'm here. Right, I'm pretty sure peacocks, aren't they like pretty vicious and territorial? I don't mind a lot of things until they have the ability to touch me, right? Watching from afar isn't a huge problem. But yeah, it's different. Like I wouldn't say that I have a fear of spiders, but if someone brings one of those like tarantulas to me and is like, hold this, I'd be like, I'm good. You know, like it's not actively something that bothers me the way that just the idea of slugs do, but I meant to say your phobia of slugs is understandable, not weird. No, it's good. I know what you mean. Don't you worry. You are A-okay. Okay, I'm gonna press the start button on this. So now you can do exclamation join to hop in. Lurkers, attention lurkers, Boom Bears is starting. You've got 60 seconds, well, now like 54 to get into the match. All you gotta do is type, wow, we are clustered in one corner. Type exclamation join in chat, and you should see a little bear with your username color pop up. It's free. You don't have to do anything other than type exclamation join. Excuse me, you, Rain. You don't have to actually control the bear is what I'm trying to say. It's random, so it's just like a fun little randomized game that's interactive for Twitch chats. We have currently Kirby, Yama, Utter, Brad, Sky, Fresso, Pikachu, Mutt, Whimsy, and myself here to fight. Yeah, Yama, you were by yourself for a while. There was everyone like in one corner. Brad, thank you so much for the 2-month sub. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. I know that it's a tight time of year for a lot of people financially, so please nobody feel any pressure or anything. Oh my gosh! Rans, welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub as well. Rans, your biggest fan. I don't know if Rans Frog is still in here, but Rans, you got a huge fan in here somewhere. Rans Frog came in and was chatting with us and was following us earlier today, talking about how much they love you. It's good to see you. We were just chatting about you. Thank you so much. We miss you as well, but we hope you're slaying. Yeah, Rans Frog was here. Oh, Sky is dead. To anyone who didn't make it into this round, don't worry. We do 3 rounds of it, so there's 2 more chances to get in as well. Where is the title? Yummy, what do you mean, where is the title? My Twitch stream has a title. Can anyone else confirm that my Twitch stream has a title? Like, we have a title in a category, right? Yummy is giving me... Oh, Yummy is gone. Yummy... I wasn't actually gonna do that to you. Sorry, Yummy's talking about something from like a group chat from earlier. Yummy, aren't you like on a plane going super far away? Oh no, Pikachu is down. I'm the only yellow bear. Not anymore, unfortunately. I like to wait for 1 second. I know I haven't been paying attention to this round, but it's working for me. I'm done flying for today. We landed in DC. Oh, I thought you were doing the whole flight today. My bad, sorry. But yes, thank you guys, Brad and Rans. Thank you both for the resubs. Gamers, I won't lie to you. I don't know what's going on with Twitch right now. When I go to a Twitch channel, it's like get 25% off subs, and then there's some bits things going on. I would love to explain that to you, but I don't know what it is. I missed a memo somewhere. Kirby, let's go! Kirby finished their undergrad today and deserves this win. Let's go. Congratulations, even though you killed me. It's okay. I have been playing the DLC today. It's been a ton of fun. I'm keeping this a spoiler-free area for it for a while, but I'm having a blast with the DLC. Yeah, you didn't get blasted into the black hole, and that's what's important. Exclamation join, you guys can hop in again if you would like. But yeah, there's something going on with Twitch. I would love to be able to explain to you what it is. I think they're doing some end of the year like discount something or other. I don't know. I think when you give 300 bits, Twitch adds in like an extra 10 or something. I didn't read the fine print. I don't know what's going on. I know I was too busy reading up about their policy changes in regards to sexual conduct and stuff like that. That was much more on my front focus to read up about because there's been like some controversy about that. Boom Bears, Lurkers, Boom Bears joining is open for another 20 seconds or so. Currently we have Tiger, Pikachu, myself, Yummy, Mutt, Yama, Sky, Whimsy, Rans, Kirby, Brad, Fresso, Philon, Mars, how do I say the name? Philodendron? Philodendron friend? I don't know what that word means. Hopefully it's nothing bad because I've just said it a couple times. This is Marley Mars. Mars, you're using a big word and I don't know what it means. Philodendron. It's a plant. Oh, okay, cool. Are you still okay with me calling you Mars? I've never heard that plant before. Okay. All right, we have a lot of fighters right now. Holy moly. Everyone is hanging in the back. Yummy! Apple, yeah, Yummy's here. Yummy, you can set sleep timers on Twitch. Can you? This is news to me as well. But yeah, sorry, Yummy. I thought that you were doing the whole flight today. I got killed by Sky? Oh my gosh. So, Rands, you and I just got done so dirty there. Unbelievable. But Mars, thank you for teaching me something new today. Guys, this is such a bloodbath. There's so much going on. Brad and Fresso died at the same time. Had to be done. Okay, well, Sky, you died like 2 seconds later, so. Into the battlefield, look at me hanging. Let's go. Yeah, you're in the top 4. You were in the top 4. Kirby like rode your body into the sky. Guys, Kirby is unstoppable. She girl bossed women in STEM. Impossible to dethrone. It's gonna be really awkward if Kess kills Kirby right now. Women in STEM! Kirby, you're unstoppable. You submitted that thesis, you graduate from that degree. Girl bossing out here. Okay, for realsies though, you've had enough. That's enough victory. That's enough celebration for one day. Time to take you down. Last round, everyone. Then we go back to The Sims. Lurkers, alert, alert. Boom Bears joining is open for potentially the last time this stream, so I would hop in now if you have not already. I'm gonna go back and try to read that message about what the plant is. My favorite plant is actually pothos, but I think philodendron friend has a nice ring to it. Philodendrons are pretty similar to pothos anyways. Oh, I love that. I don't know what I would say my favorite plant is. Unclear. When did this show up? Gabi was one of my first animated emotes. Back when I had maybe like 400 followers and I was streaming Littlewood all the time. He was my animated emote, and then I became a real streamer with a real emote artist. Kess did actual animated emote slots for me, so I lost my Gabi, but they just gave us more animated emote slots, so I put Gabi back. That's Gabi. He says Poogie Woogie. Exclamation Gabi is back, gamers. Name the character. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna refund your points. Like, what do you want to name right now? I'm not gonna do that. I don't do gameplay on the stream. I'm not gonna let you name my offline Sims. Is one of my mods able to refund Yummy? The answer is no, I love you, but nah. Oh no, Yama! Mutt is down, unfortunate. Oh, I died. My bad. Yummy, I only build in The Sims. Sky is taken out as well. There goes Mars. Oh! Pikachu is killed by Cass. Thank you, Utter. I appreciate it. Mutt, thank you for the lurk. Whimsy is killed by Kirby. Kirby is in the top 5 again. Okay, Kirby is gone. Taken out by Brad. Brad, thank you for your sacrifice. Now we just have Kess and Fresso. Now we just have Fresso! Fresso, congratulations! Your 3rd win ever. I'm so proud of you. Kirby, you almost got 3 in a row, and I was a little intimidated. All right, that's enough of that. No more Boom Bears. Enough. It's not rigged. You won. What do you mean? You're not renaming my Twitch channel. No. You imagine if it was like 3 million points, you get to change my username. Yeah, it says that was your 3rd Boom Bear win. But congratulations, Kirby. Congratulations, Fresso. Good games, everybody. I need to go back to having a crisis over what we're doing over here. But yeah, I think, Rands, you were asking me about the Pokemon DLC. I'm not going to go into specifics for it, because obviously people are still doing the story and stuff, but I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. I'm really enjoying it. I think that it's really good as to the point that I'm in. I don't know how it's going to end, but I'm pretty far into it. Chaos was supposed to kill me, not be killed by me. No, it's okay. The mods, Sky and Hess won like a million times yesterday. It's fine. Or whenever that stream was. I don't know when it was. I don't know what to do. How do people make things look good? Let's start by making a little playground area and then figuring out the rest. Put these little guys over here. We'll put maybe some monkey bars going inwards as well. Maybe there could be like a little pet area over here. It kind of makes like a little heart shape. Maybe I make it into a little heart. Is that a little too tacky? It kind of makes a little heart. I think that's kind of cute, honestly. I think, is there a Sandcastle Dreams? Guys, in the area that you live, are your parks like sand underneath them? Because most of ours have sand, like in the actual part where kids play. Some of them have like a gravel or like a mulch, but most of kids' play areas have sand underneath them. So I kind of want to do that. Seen the trailer, it looks amazing. It is. It's really fun so far. Why does this game have a personal vendetta against me? It's like the virtual universe decide hosts a cosmic roast. I'm the unsuspecting star. I think that it's probably not personal that you're not winning Boom Bears. Only one person can win Boom Bears per game, so the odds are never really in your favor. I wouldn't take it too seriously. At this point, it feels like an elusive is finding the needle in a pixelated haystack. I mean, only one person wins at a time, so again, I try not to take it too personally. Yours are wood chips? That sounds so painful. I don't really like that sand. I don't like any of this sand. Like, it looks like it's gonna be such a nice warm color, and then it's like, not. Not a fan. Don't like it. Dirt just seems cruel. Maybe it's like, there's the flowery dirt. Maybe the flowery dirt would be kind of fun. What are we gonna put under the playground? I don't know, I feel like that's so random. Grew up walking barefoot on wood chips, I'm actively against them. Like, wood chips just sounds so unsafe. I don't understand how that can be allowed. That seems so wrong to me. What do I put under the playground? Yummy's getting banned. Yummy's underage. Not taking personal, doing humorous coping mechanism or comic relief. There you go. I'm just making sure. Little heart. I don't know. I don't know. The way the Lechonk automatically changes to the global emote, I didn't know that was gonna happen. It's reading from a text file on my computer that just has like the name of every Pokemon, but Lechonk is also an emote code. So it just made it into the emote. That's so funny. Like, this doesn't really feel safe to be under the playground, but I think this is kind of cute. I don't know. I don't love any of what's happening here. Guys, we need to take a field trip. I need to go see what other parks look like. Let's go see. I need some inspiration. I'm struggling a little. Metapod! Haha. You got Metapod. Let's go to the community center. I don't know if this is gonna have any outdoor spaces, but we'll go take a look. Because I don't need this specific to be like a playground. I do want it to be like... Okay. What is down here? Okay, so that is... Okay, so they did use terrain paint to make like sand in their playground in The Sims with like benches, a wall around it. And there's an indoor section, which is interesting. Maybe we do make like a little toddler area within it. I don't know. The other thing is that we could make the community building like a building. It doesn't have to be like a completely outdoor space, because we can set the lot, like that part of the lot, to be used by everyone. So it could be like part gym, part playground. Metapod evolves into Butterfree. I'm pretty sure that's true. 91% Gremlin, let's go! Yeah, it's not a Master Ball this time at least. Ransfrog, thank you so much for the applause. I don't know if Rans is still in here, Ransfrog, but your bestie was in here. What does the Willow Creek default park look like? Because maybe we're going for Willow Creek vibes. We're taking a little field trip, everyone. Elena needs some inspiration. I've never made a park in The Sims before, so I don't know what I want to do. Just having it on grass with some dirt directly under the things is also an option, surrounded by some benches and some flowers. Brooke, it's good to see you. Enjoy your taro milk tea. Good work on getting all packed up today. I wish that their playground was a little more exciting. Are there any other parks? I don't look around the worlds much. I don't know what's in each world. Does Oasis Springs have a park? I don't need to go visit that to know that that looks super depressing and I don't want to go there. No, your shower doesn't work. That's not good. None of these give park either. I think there's a park in the city. Yeah, there's one over here we can go to. I might demolish this and make an apartment building here though. TBH. I have Caesar salad. I love Caesar salad. It's so good. And the lady at the front desk sucks. Oh no. That sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a little wedding area here. I didn't know that. That's cute. Little gazebo. Is there a roof on the gazebo? Oh, maybe I should start making gazebos. That's cute. Okay. So I could put it in a hedge as well. Like some little sand or gravel in it. Maybe I kind of like this, like putting a hedge around and then the hedge arch. What pack is this? Oh, that's just base game. Okay, that's an idea. I'd be okay with that. I would consider it. Why you're repelling my luck? What did I do to deserve that? Park to visit in Rome City Center is Villa Borghese, a large park in the center of the city hosting playgrounds, a pond with rowing boats and tortoises, the famous Galleria Borghese, and my kid's favorite, the zoo. Oh, cute. Right, Caesar salad is so good. I've never really traveled, so I don't know any exciting locations around the world, but it sounds lovely. This park is probably gonna be more animal oriented, but we'll take a look anyways. We'll take a little peek at what's in here. So they're also, I don't love how this looks. We're not using the pirate ship item. I wish that there were more playground items. I don't know what that would be, but they're all so big and bulky. Oh, it's okay, Pikachu. I think I do want to make it like kind of our own. And I don't want to spend like a ton of time researching stuff. There's a park here. I'm sure it's beautiful. You're boring. I was expecting to have to fight people with a Hunger Games style. You're not Katniss Everdeen Yummy. Stop. This is a park? In what world is this a park? Ma'am, this is a barbecue and a table. That's not a park. This is your national park, Sims. It's as disappointing as real national parks. And I am Katniss. Sure, whatever you say, Yummy. Whatever you say. Sulani isn't gonna be the right vibes. Maybe Brightchester? No, why would you have a park? You're for university people. Is there a high school years pack? That wouldn't really make sense, would it? Oh, Copperdale. There is a high school years pack. There's no park. No, there is. But this doesn't look like the kind of park I want. Katniss Delicious Scrumped. I would forever call you Katniss if you changed your name to that. It would be a done deal. Again, this isn't really a park. But whatever. Okay, let's head back to our lot. I think I've seen a couple. Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at. That's true. Why would you have a park? You for university students? I mean, don't like. Brooke, does your university have a playground? I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident most of them don't. I'm talking about like kids' parks, not like national outdoor spaces. I'm looking for playgrounds. Alas. Okay. I'm trying to make a playground. I'm talking about like kids areas. No, university students just can't go outside. Sorry. Yeah, no, Brooke, not like that. Okay. Here's the plan. I'm gonna make a little path. I'm sorry, it just like so delayed. I'm like, am I gonna make a little path? I don't know. Because like we have the yards done for now until I decide I hate them and redo them. Like we have the townhouses exteriors pretty much done. I'm gonna need to do like some landscaping in front of these houses here, but you know what I mean. And so I'm trying to make like the community area over here. And I'm not inspired at all. I don't know what to do over here. Maybe we make the path like on the edge over here. And then it goes into a little area. How high do I want hedge? It's the difference between these two hedges. High hedge, edge your property and defend your privacy. Combine privacy. Combine privacy and natural splendor in one package with the Scream Privacy Hedge. Are these not the same thing? Is this one taller? Oh no, I guess that one's taller. Never mind. Okay, I guess we can use the taller one. Not really worried. I'm actually getting rid of the dog stuff. I don't know if this is gonna be a pet-friendly area. I don't know. I don't know. Yummy, what are you saying? What's in the soup? Huh? What? Where is the hedge gate? Okay, we want this. Want that somewhere. Let's make this. Why did that do that? Oh, because I'm not lining it up properly. I'm a goofy goober even. We're gonna have to play around with this a little bit. I'm sure you guys will forgive me. Because if all we need in here are swings and this, we don't actually need a whole lot. But they're both big objects, so we'll make sure that we take that into account. Yeah, it kind of has to be this big. Can I move this whole thing as a room? Not really, huh? I want this whole thing to move as a room. I don't want to have to redo it a million times, but I feel like there should be like community space in front and then maybe like the kids area closer to the back, because like it's not really safe to just have the kids out in the open. It should be further back in. Put it like, maybe it's gonna be like a little courtyard area. This is why I don't do Sims builds. This is why I download a shell that's already landscaped. I'm so bad at doing the outside. I'm stressed, guys. My noobness is showing. Ah! And you guys are in an ad. Yikes. At the same time, we're still in EST. Right, Yummy, we all thought that you were like going the full trip today. Very confusing. I know, EST gang, rise up. You guys are the best. Okay. Lena, stop getting in your head about this. Let's just, no, you're good. We just all assumed that you were going the whole trip, and so we were all a little confused is all. Like, what if instead, is the right one? Yeah, it is. Have the little play area back here. And then, yeah, like this goes here. And the area in front is for everybody. Maybe. Or it could like extend even more to have like the toddler zone. Maybe there's a little toddler area in it too. I'm not in love with it by any means, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We'll figure it out. There was a little... I don't know if they should be connected or not. Because I kind of wanted to use the little rainbow fences for the toddlers. The toddler pack also... In the safety zone baby fence. Does the baby fence come with rainbow? Or just a lot of different colors? Just a lot of different colors, but good to know though. Good to know though, sorry. Maybe we separate this part. And that's where I put my little baby fence. Where's my toddler's fence? We'll save, sure. Why not, why not? I'm excited for Korea. I'm so excited for you. It's so cool that you're getting the chance to travel and do this stuff. I hope you have a safe, happy trip. You deserve it. So this side, where did my playground stuff go? Here it is. Never been to a different continent's airport. Me neither. And I won't go anytime soon, but I'm glad that you are. Or another continent in general. I haven't ever traveled, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's life. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I hope that both of these are functional if I put them like this. I think it'd be fun if it was functional like that. We'll see. This is what I want to use. I don't want it to like delete the fence. Okay, here's the game plan. Make a little rainbow toddler area. Red, orange, yellow, green. Is it gonna be just the right? Or is it a little bit too much? The toddler area, if I do it that way, is too big. So maybe we curve it after. I don't know which blue to use. There's too many blues. Maybe that one matches the other ones a little bit better. We'll do it again. Boop. I like to think that like the parents come in here and watch their little kiddos in here. Orange, yellow, green. Back here, I think we'll just put some some plants. I wish that there wasn't so much space between these two fences, but unfortunately, that's just the way this cookie's gonna crumble. Put that there. This area will be sandy. Where is this? This, whoopsies. This little slide is for the toddlers. Little toddler slide. And then maybe there's like a little toy box in here as well. Maybe that's cute. Maybe I'm okay with that. I've been to Korea twice. Oh, let's go. We don't have Target here. So no, not to Target. Or Kroger. That's not in Canada either. Don't even know what it is, but it's not familiar to me. But no, I don't travel. I've traveled to places within my province, and that's about it. Throw back to the time that toddler Yummy was riding the subway in DC and had to go to the bathroom so bad, so we got off at the wrong stop and tried to go into the Pentagon so I could go to the bathroom, and they told me no. Yummy, I don't believe that story. I love you, but I don't believe you, is the thing. I don't like any of these sand colors. Why are they all so, like, radioactive? There's no way you, like, knocked on the door of the Pentagon. I'm sorry, that just doesn't happen. Your train didn't take you to the Pentagon. It didn't happen. No. I'm finishing my Palia character. I hope that you're having fun making your Palia character. I don't remember how much character customization that game had, to be honest. I kind of forget. Okay, so this area is gonna be sandy. We're not doing wood chips. I can't believe you guys are in places that just let people play on wood chips. That sounds insane to me. Big yikes. What else can toddlers use? Is there specifically like a toddlers? Yes, infants and toddlers. That's what we need. Maybe a little playmat out here could be cute. That kind of fun. I don't mind that. I like the softer colors a little bit more, actually. I don't know if you're a truther, Yummy. I don't know. It doesn't sound super realistic or likely. Not sure if I believe you. I think that's functional there. It's kind of a tripping hazard. We want this place to be safe. This is a family-friendly establishment. Safe for all. Okay, but this is so cute. The little tent. Maybe I like that. Does it come in a better swatch? Why do all the swatches have to be kind of bad? That's like a cookie house, gingerbread house. That's just a no. The space vibes are not it. I don't like the white one, so it would have to be the first one. And then this would have to go kind of around here somewhere. I hope that all of those items are functional where they are. I don't really know if they are. Australia doesn't have Target. Probably not. Unfortunately, sorry, Brooke, you probably do not have your access to Target. I'm so sorry. You'd have to live like the rest of us. The final destination isn't Korea. Yummy, what places did you say you were going again? Because, yeah, I feel like Korea isn't the place that we talked about. I want to make sure that that's, like, slotted in. Thailand, that was the one. Yes, that sounds closer to what I remember. Guys, why do I kind of feel like it looks better without the rainbow one? I love using rainbow swatches as much as the next girl, but I think we have to still prioritize it, like, looking okay. Some of the rainbow swatches ain't it, and we might just have to live with that. We might just have to be okay with it. Okay, Okay, yes, but like more specifically, in the hotel. Brooke and I have the same wavelength. We think you're at a hotel. Is anybody traveling for the holidays? I always thought it was interesting that like some people travel for the holidays because in like my family, it's always been like um holidays are when like you come back home and you get together back at home. But like some people go on like big family trips and stuff. Um, Ipermachikati, these chains are similar to Walmart or Target, that they have food and a whole lot more. Some of the popular hypermarkets you'll see in Italy are, yeah, I can't say the words. No Walmart or Target. Yeah. We have Walmart, just not Target here in Canada. If it's okay with you guys, I'd prefer that we didn't really advocate for Starbucks in my community right now. With the current state of the world, I'm pretty against it. Had to travel to go back home. I'm the only one in my family smart enough to move south where it's kind of sort of warmer. Good for you. You should go where it's warm. You deserve that warmth. Okay, so there's this area. I don't know how much space you need. I don't know how much space you need to have like a water balloon fight. I don't really know. There are boycotts going on for Starbucks right now because they've been they sued some employees after making a post about Palestine. So many of us are boycotting Starbucks, and I can't make your decisions for you, but in my community, I don't really want to be talking about them and advocating for them. Maybe this is, I don't know. What do I want to do here? Somebody want to spend Christmas in Australia since it's summer down there right now? I don't know. For me, I'm just like not really interested in traveling at the holidays. For me, it's a time like it'd be different if I had to like travel to go home, like if I moved away from here. Um, but I kind of want to always be like Christmas and like the holidays to be a time to come home and see family, not like go on adventures, if that makes sense. It's been such a flat day. Being a mom is hard today. I'm sorry, Simply. I hope that it gets better for you. I know that it's tough. Yeah, you're all good, Yummy. Again, you're free to make your own choices and do your own research, but within my spaces, it's what I would prefer. I think all too well the 10-minute version at the airport, really? That's funny. I also wanted to spend Christmas at the office holding our quarterly finance report meeting. That doesn't sound very fun, TBH. Anything with the word finance and report, I'm gonna say is probably not something I'll be adding to um my Christmas holidays anytime soon. These ones do need to be a different color. Keep it positive. I do hope Palestine can be free. I agree, Thunderclap. Travel with the holidays, but we don't see family, just me and my parents. We went on holidays with the three of us, and with school vacations, we didn't have many amounts we could use for winter holiday. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. My family didn't really like go on holidays because we have like a cottage property. So we would just go there instead. It is such a fearless stance. You don't listen to any of the albums out of loyalty. It's true. Haven't listened to another Taylor Swift album. I only know Fearless. Since the day that it was on my iPod Nano, I've needed nothing more. Okay. I'm gonna decide what direction of my umbrella looks best. I can't do it on that one because this needs to be like straight. So I guess we're gonna put it like that. I guess that's a-okay. This gives some space. Maybe we have like some community grills out here. Could be kind of fun. When I hear the super underground, not know all the artists, Taylor Swift. Wait. Me when I hear the super underground and not known at all artists, Taylor Swift in public. Wait, I'm having a hard time following what you guys are saying today. My reading comprehension is really struggling right now. Good night, Moon. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the daily Ollie tax. I hope that you're doing well today. We are working on a Rainbow Townhouse Sims build. And I'm trying to make like a little community lot section for it next to it because there's a ton of families that'll be living in these housing areas, and I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I'm not good at doing like outdoor spaces like this, so I'm doing my best, but I'm not sure how well this is turning out. Okay. Some barbecues, maybe. Like 3 barbecues is extreme. Sims are gonna be constantly barbecuing food. Sorry, I need the table again. There's no yellow color in Palia, but orange, yellow, orange, blue, red, purple, green, and beige. There's no yellow color, but orange, like yellow orange as in like a yellowy orange. Like you just listed yellow in there. I'm sorry, so I'm a little bit confused. I don't know. I'm excited for a quiet Christmas. I mean, I won't lie. I'm a little bummed that so my partner and I are long distance, and he's coming home for like 3 days, and then his family is immediately going out on another trip, so I like will barely get to see him. So I'm kind of like, man, I would have really loved Christmas with my partner. But other than that, I think Christmas is going to be really nice this year. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Outfit color yellow isn't available. That's a bummer. If you are someone who likes yellow, I think I made my colors red in Palia actually, which isn't what I would usually do. But I think I did in Palia because I liked the particular outfit swatches. Maybe, should there be like trash cans next to these bad boys? Okay. This build is really not my finest work. Because then there's still all this space back here, which that'll probably end up being like trees. I think there should be some greenery around here somewhere because there is like a good amount of greenery around it. I think that the stark amount of space around it is tough. I still have to plan like so many things for the next week. There's so much going on. I can't believe how close Christmas is. Attack on Titan music, you are hearing it right. I recently watched the finale for Attack on Titan, and it's been in my head like 100% of the time. I can't spoil it, of course, but I like lost track. Yeah, I love Attack on Titan, Mars. I was a little bit delayed, and by a little bit I mean very delayed in watching like the final episode. It's your favorite show, really? It was one of my first animes that I watched, but back when I started watching anime, there was only like 1 season out. I had to wait a little bit before I watched the finale because I was juggling school and stuff, and I was like, it's like an hour-and-a-half episode or something ridiculous like that. Like, I gotta make sure I have time to actually like sit down and fully watch this thing and like be able to like mentally handle it. But I watched it right after I watched like an episode of another show where my favorite character in that show died. And so it was like a very emotional night for me. Back to back, I watched like very intense anime episodes, but I really did like Attack on Titan. I think that the way they did season 4, the final season, if we're still calling it season 4, the way they did the final season sucked. Like, I think we all probably can admit that it was not ideal. It wasn't anybody's favorite. I don't really like this color, actually. I kind of want it to be darker. Oh, who's my favorite Attack on Titan character? I have to really think on it. Because, like, if you asked me in, like, season 1, it's, like, different from, like, at the end of the show, you know? Because so much happens. But I think I know I was gonna say Hanji is up there. Sasha is pretty high up there, or Sasha is pretty high up there. Armin is a classic. I love my boy Armin. It's tough. When I first started watching the show, Armin was my favorite. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many good ones. It's really good. Honestly, I really like Annie too. Complicated story, but I like her. Hanji and Armin are kind of iconic. Me with young Justins. Pop off, yummy. You do your thing. So let's make Christmas gifts for grandma. Thankfully for my dad's gift, I got until the end of January for his birthday. Look, I have my birthday on the 19th, my grandma's birthday on the 20th. Christmas is on, no, my second cousin's birthday is on the 23rd. So I have to remember that. My Christmas celebrations are on, I have something on Christmas Eve and on Christmas and on Boxing Day with various family members to celebrate Christmas. Then I get a little bit of a break until January 6th. A relative has a birthday. January 10th, a relative has a birthday. My partner's birthday is January 23rd. My friend's birthday is January 21st. Like, it just keeps going. Can't be trusted around anything remotely sad. I started crying on the plane while watching Godzilla. Don't watch Attack on Titan. The whole thing. Honestly, maybe hot take. When I started watching Attack on Titan, everyone was like, be careful, like your favorite character's gonna die, everyone dies, and blah, 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 blah. And obviously I'm not gonna say who dies and who doesn't, but I didn't really find that to be true. Sure, a lot of people die, but like, were they super central characters? Later on, maybe things changed, but when I first started watching season 1 and 2, it was not as bad as like people prepped me for in terms of like traumatic things, in my humble opinion. Jade, nice work on the Korok. I'm sorry if I didn't say it before. In my head I said it, but I don't know if I did. What is Young Justice about again? Which one is that? I need someone to explain me the plot of Attack on Titan one day. It's not something I would enjoy watching, but I've seen some random scenes and I'm confused about the plot, especially from seeing the beginning of season 1 and the later seasons. Every single person watching Attack on Titan, I think it was like the first episode of the final season, we all like halfway through the episode had to pause it and be like, am I watching Attack on Titan? Because like completely different characters, completely different setting, like there seems to be nothing related, and it all pieces together really well, but there definitely is a lot to keep track of. I'm not educated enough to be able to like really well explain Attack on Titan because it's like so complicated. The lore is like so intensively like thought out, but it's really good. Young Justice is a show about teenage superheroes that are operating as secret ops team. Oh, cool! It's Young Justice League. I love that show. Hey, Kayla, how's it going? How are you? Welcome in, guys. I don't like any of the dirt. I'm struggling. This isn't the dirt I want to be using either. Maybe it's this dirt. Last season wasn't my favorite just because they were trying to cover so much ground at once. Like nothing really got attention, unfortunately. I do agree. I think the last season, it's unfortunate that it got broken up and rushed and like all sorts of production issues interfered with it. But I think that had it been given like proper animating time, proper time for them to work on it, like it had the potential to be like really, really good. I recommend it. Superhero stuff isn't really my favorite. I'll be super honest with you guys. After like the just complete onslaught of like Marvel movies came out and like everyone trying to see absolutely all of them, like I'm just kind of tired of superhero stuff. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just I got really burnt out from them and now I kind of struggle with it a little bit. So hopefully my feelings will change on that at some point. I've watched The Boys, which is technically a superhero show. Anyone in chat below the age of 18, don't go anywhere near that show. And even if you are 18, if you are even slightly squeamish stomach, don't go anywhere near that show. But I've seen The Boys, which is technically a superhero show. I like that one. Called The Boys. It is the most graphic, but not just like in violence, but also just in the horrible things they think up. It's a lot. The most 18 plus show I could possibly bring up in my 13 plus community. But yeah, I would not be a good person to explain Attack on Titan. You could write a whole history book about all of Attack on Titan. It's pretty intense. It's definitely a lot. Do you think like there's a kids area here, but if I want this to be like a family friendly space, maybe I put like some games for the adults out too. Maybe we should put like a chess table or something. Could maybe be cute. A ping pong table. I didn't even know there were ping pong tables. That's exciting. Yeah, The Boys is really good, but it's a lot. Sick of typical superhero movies, I get it. Young Justice is much more character and story driven than superhero stuff, and that's a big reason why I love it so much. That's good to hear. That's reassuring. I know that a lot of us got very tired after all of the superhero stuff. It's not to say that like it's bad by any means. It's just there's a lot of it. I wish that there were more chess tables because I feel like I don't like most of the chess tables in this game. None of them really speak to me. Well, I guess I should save, huh? I'm still watching The Boys in season 3. Yeah, there's some really, really messed up stuff in The Boys. We community pact for anyone who's seen The Boys. You will not bring up a single thing about it in this chat because it's a lot. But it is good. It's just very, very, very 18 plus isn't enough. It's like 65 plus. I don't think my parents are old enough to watch The Boys yet, kind of deal. It's too much. Okay, what kind of chairs do we want to use for out here? Reminds me a lot of Watchmen, but continued out from like the superheroes, more like comedian. I haven't seen or know anything about Watchmen either. Yeah, Jensen Ackles is in it. I think that it's acted really well. They did a great job with it for sure. What kind of fun chairs do we want to have out here? Homelander pisses me off though. It's just acting, but still it's their roles in the show. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to dislike characters as long as you don't like take it out on the actor. Like some people send actors that play evil characters like death threats in real life and they like hate them as a person, and like that's never okay. If anything, they should be praised for doing such a good job to make you actually hate them that much. But yeah, definitely a very hateable character. You would like Watchmen? I don't know. Like, I will be the first to admit that I'm just not open-minded about superhero stuff. Like, it is completely a me problem. It could be like the best thing in the world, but I am just like, I don't want to like something that's superhero. I'm stubborn. I've had enough. I'm okay with skipping some green items because like this whole place is green. You know, it's probably fine without a million green things. I feel like this isn't centered. That's because it's not centered, Elena. Good observation. Work. Let me get the grid down here. Where's my grid? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's fine. I'm just freaking out. I'm a Sagittarius, simply. I'm not somebody who knows a whole lot about like what that means. I don't know anything about my horoscope or the implications of being a Sagittarius, but I sure am one. Okay. I feel like there should be stuff in here. You're a Capricorn, nice. You're a Leo, cool, cool, cool. Again, like I don't know anything about what any of that means for all of us. Praise them, I commend villains for being so good at playing bad characters, but still you can hate the characters and don't hate the actors. Yeah, of course. You're supposed to hate the characters. If anyone was like, I love King Joffrey from Game of Thrones, I'd be like, there's something very wrong with you. You should get that checked. You know, there are some characters that from no matter what angle you look at them from, they're not a good person. So I would say it's completely valid to hate Homelander. As long as like no one's going after the actor. Unless the actor is like, I love him, he's doing great things. Like, you know what I mean? As long as everyone knows that it's pretend. Gemini gang, woot woot. I don't know when the cutoff for Sagittarius is in the late December, because I'm on the 19th. I think the actor's really nice. I would really hope so. Because it would be very bad if they'd casted like a really, really awful person as a really, really awful character. Wouldn't love that. Wouldn't be a fan. Aquarius! Aquarius is my favorite just because that's what my partner is. Again, I don't know anything about them. I also... My other reference for zodiac signs is I watched, has anyone seen the anime Fairy Tail? There's zodiac spirits in Fairy Tail, so I know those. I liked the Aquarius spirit in Fairy Tail. There you go. I don't remember a lot of them, but Aquarius was kind of fun, so that I got that. A lot of times the villains are actually really nice people in reality. Yeah, and like so many actors report them getting like safety checks and like death threats to them and stuff because of a role that they played. They're in Fruit Baskets too. Yeah, so I'm actually watching Fruit Baskets right now for my first ever time. But I don't think that they correspond with like those zodiacs. It's like the animals, which I believe is the Chinese zodiac calendar. Isn't that done by like what year you're born in, not like what time of the year? I could be totally wrong. Please educate me. I thought it was like you're like the year of the horse or you're the year of the dog or something like that. You're the Chinese zodiac, who you are, what year you're born in. Let's go. I was gonna be really embarrassed if I got that wrong. My most hated character is the show's protagonist. In Fairy Tail? Or in like just a show? Sorry, Lenian. We're talking about a couple different things at once, so please feel free to let me know which one. There's some games tables out here. There's some grills. What else would be good for a community space? It's Pokemon. Ash? Ash is your most hated character? Like, I can respect it. I really do. I love a hot take. I'm a huge fan of hot takes. Grinch is funnier in person. Guys, not to be a hater, but I'm really not a fan of the Grinch. I don't mean like the character, I just mean like the concept. Like, I don't really enjoy the movies. I can't stand him. Oh my gosh. Fight the power, Lenient. I respect that. I really do. Okay, let's make this place look a little bit cuter. I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know how I'm going to make it cuter, but we're gonna figure it out. The Grinch has an amazing character arc for the movie. Okay, here's my even more of a hot take. I don't like Christmas movies. I don't watch Christmas movies. I don't really have a Christmas movie that I enjoy watching. There's something about holiday movies that just don't resonate with me. It just doesn't work that way for me. Depending on which calendar I follow, I am, whoopsies, chat scrolled. I'm a different animal because in our calendar, I'm born in one year, Chinese calendar, the new year that year took place after my birthday, making my birthday take place in the previous year. Oh, weird. Those Christmas movies are bad and just not it, right? I Thank you. Thank you for not calling me crazy. Because I feel like every time it gets this time of year, everyone's always like, oh my gosh, what's your favorite Christmas movie? And I'm like, I can give you one that I can stand to watch the most, but there's none that I enjoy watching. It already doesn't help that I am not a fan of movies. I don't watch movies if I get the opportunity to skip them. There are some movies that I like, but there are a lot of movies that I don't like. And that, like, I just, the format of movies isn't my preferred format. I prefer shows. Maybe these flowers are cute and I can incorporate those somehow. Should I just plop these bad boys? No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to use like these so that I can put them in individual slots. Yeah, I'm okay with some Christmas music, but I prefer instrumental Christmas music over like the poppy singing. It's okay if you like them simply. We're not saying you can't or that it's like bad to. It's just personal preference, as with all things. It doesn't help that I don't like movies in general. And then specifically making movies for Christmas, I'm like, I don't really get it. Hi, Laka. How's it going? It's good to see ya. But yeah, I've been listening to Lindsey Sterling's violin Christmas music. Or just like festive winter music, because it's not all Christmas, but I don't really listen to like Mariah Carey Christmas, if that makes sense. That's not really for me. I prefer like holiday lo-fi and piano vibes and all of that fun stuff. Why does this only look good from like one side and it's not the side that I need? Grr. I'm gonna clip through the other side, probably. Yippers. Lucky me. Okay, put it like that. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Olivia ate real food. That's so exciting. I like sad Christmas songs. Again, I don't mind it if it's instrumental, but like sad singing of Christmas musics like makes me confused. You're so freaking good. What am I good for? What am I doing that's making me good? Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't like how this looks. Then maybe you shouldn't build it that way, Elena. I don't know what to tell you. You did this. Me complaining about my Sims build. I don't like it. I'm the one that did it, so I don't know where this is coming from. Hi, Plum. How are you? How's it going? Welcome in. Chinese zodiac is more accurate than, but people use more Western. My Chinese zodiac is the dragon. What am I? Let's find out. Let's take a little Google, shall we? What zodiac year is my birth year? Horse. I am the year of the horse. Hello? Plum? Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. I'm learning that I'm a horse girl at heart. Thank you for the 4 months, Plum. I super appreciate it. Sleepy. Oh no. I'm doing good. I finished school for the semester. So I'm chilling. I've been playing the Pokemon DLC all day. We're taking a little break to play some Sims. Make a build that I don't like and will probably end up doing again off stream to fix this, but what can you do? I'm feeling good. Thank you so much for the resub. That's so kind of you. You guys are spoiling me. My dislike stems from having to start Christmas songs for piano concerts in early October. Yeah, we had to learn them in band kind of early too. That's a good point. Only Christmas movie I'd watch is Home Alone. Happy early almost Christmas, you filthy animals. Kevin says that, but yeah, again, like, I will watch Home Alone. It's one of the ones that I don't like hate. If I had to watch a Christmas movie, I'd probably pick one of the Home Alones. I can't watch Elf again. I've seen Elf so many times. Like every year for one reason or another. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit of a hater. I'm so sorry. Those things you're doing make you good, but in this specific case, saying it because your consistency offers a refuge from the hectic aspects of daily life. Thank you, Ghosty. Speaking of consistencies, I'm changing the stream schedule tomorrow. Speaking of that, I'm gonna be inconsistent. I realized that we take possession of our new house tomorrow, so I might be needed in the evening at the new house. So I'm not gonna stream in the evening. I'm gonna stream in the day. Sorry. We gotta run late night Valo again. Oh my god, not the Valo. You're gonna make me boot up Valo again? Oh, I'll do it. I will, but I'll be kicking and screaming about it. Anime holidays I watch, but I'm a dragon girl in spirit and Leo. Also in spirit. Let's go. Apparently, I am a horse Sagittarius. Sagittarius? I don't even know how to say it. So I really don't know what it means. Late night anything with the homies. Let's go. Yes, we gotta. We really do. Either a hare or a dragon, depending on what calendar I follow, but going on Chinese calendar because they're working with the zodiac, I'm the hare or rabbit. Cute. I like the rabbit character in Fruit Baskets, so we'll call it a win. Because that's my extent of knowledge about that. Tell me in regards to scheduling, because I don't keep up. I mean, the way you are and who you are. Ghosty, that's super sweet. You're super nice. Momiji, yeah. I'm only in season 2, so of course, we never spoil anything, but as of right now, he's a homie. I like him. Yeah, his story does seem sad so far. I'm just kind of like getting into it now. Guys, why is building in The Sims difficult? It's ugly. I like it until we get to this part, and then I don't know what to do. Why is it bad? Sagittarius is the archer, human upper body, lower horse. Yeah, it's like a centaur, isn't it? Dubs! What's up, Dubs? What's up, Buttercup? Butter's bullying me for being old. How is this my problem, Dubs? Dubs, you can handle that. This is so not a me issue. Really need to get back to watching the remake of Fruits Basket. Only saw a few episodes, but it was so good. I think I'm watching the remake. I don't know if I'm watching. You're an admin in the Discord. You have more power than him, so you have more responsibility to keep it safe. You're fine. Horses are fast, so don't underestimate the power of a horse. Yeah, like a centaur. Yeah, I don't really believe that, like, any of what when you were born or like what year you were born in and like what zodiac animal like defines you in any way. But I think it's fun to like think about. I'm also a horse girly if we're talking zodiac. Oh my gosh, Dubs, you're a horse girl with me? That's so exciting. Yeah, I googled it. Apparently I was born in one of the years of the horse. Does it just go like on a 12-year cycle? Like I don't know how that works. Or is it just random each year? They roll a dice and they're like, oh, it's the year of the dog. Oh, you're the rat. They do a bingo machine at the beginning of the year to see what animal is this year gonna be. Otter, you're a rat. Congratulations. That's so exciting for you. 12-year cycle makes sense. Dubs, does that mean that you're 12 years older than me? That's bonkers. Ox Gang! Let's go. Plum is a cowgirl. 12 years. I'm also a horse, but an older horse. Anyone who is year of the horse is now a cowgirl. Sorry. That's the rules. Oh, you're a monkey. Let's be honest. The dragon is definitely the coolest. Pikachu's like, I'm a dragon. Otter's like, I'm a rat. I'm a horse. I don't know where that fits on the scale. I gotta make like a tier list of the zodiac years, what it's the coolest to be. I'm a water horse. I am. I'm like those. What are they called? Hippocampus, I want to say. Something mythological. There's water horses in some mythology. I'm just Jesse IRL, you are. Hippocampi, let's go. Yeah, the dragon is definitely the coolest. Make this like a deck. I hate my life right now. Building is hard. It looks like I've done literally nothing today, and that's probably because that's about accurate. We've been live for like 3 hours, and I've done nothing. The build is still awful. Maybe during our next Sims streams, we start tackling the inside, and then, oh, why are you visible? Then maybe we come back to the landscaping. I be drinking water when I'm hoarse. Oh, right, you so right. Hi, Popcorn, welcome in. It's good to see you. Elena is crying about landscaping. And we're talking about like what zodiac year we are and what zodiac symbol. According to Google, I'm a Sagittarius by that cycle, and in the Chinese zodiac cycle, I'm a horse, is what I've learned today. Currently playing The Sims! Popcorn, I hope your Sims is going better than mine is. I'm really, really struggling to do the outside area of these townhomes. I hate everything that I've done so far. But we're gonna power through. It's gonna be okay. What if I just got good? Have we ever considered that maybe that's my best option here? Flowers. Oh, these are like tiles? What? I forgot that I was in flooring. Do these change with the seasons? Like if I put down flowery grass in the winter, will that become white? I don't trust it. I'm scared. I don't want to do that. I like it. Really making a whole new family. Oh, that's so exciting. I hope that you're having fun. I'm a metal horse as a double Pisces side. I also lay claim to hippocampus. Wait, you're a metal horse. What gives you metal? They're Greek. I probably could have guessed that. Only dragon here and the only yellow Baron Boo Bear. That's true. You were the only yellow one today. We do have other yellow community members. They just weren't here today. Fire rat, which basically makes me Cyndaquil. I mean, who am I to argue with that? That's true. You're not wrong. Guys, everything I make is ugly. Do I make this like a patio? Like, this is so long. Why is it so unnecessarily long? Actually, I kind of don't mind that. What if, ding dong idea, what if I put like a little ridge around it? You know, like a little divider here. I think that helps. Let's do it like this. Maybe I like that. Maybe that helps set it aside a little bit. Chinese zodiac, or Shengzhou, refers to the circle of 12 animals that measure the cycles of time. Signs or animals are determined by the lunar year in which you were born. Legend has it, God beckoned all animals to bid him farewell before his departure from Earth. Oh, that's cool backstory for it. Did I call you ugly? I don't remember what I said. What did I say to call you ugly? My fault, my bad. Didn't mean it. Maybe I did. It depends on what I said. Everything I make is ugly. Well, I didn't handcraft my community. I think that's a bit of a stretch. I didn't make this community. I just went live on Twitch and people showed up. You all had free will in that. That wasn't just me. Maybe I get lazy and I just pull a couple of these and call it a day, you know? I don't know if I put another umbrella here though, I don't know if they're gonna be able to walk through that. Well, we're running out of acceptable swatches, gamers, I can't lie. Ooh, we might be in trouble. Maybe we just swap it. Oh, but I hate it is the issue. I don't like it is the problem. Am I a demigod? Nice. Good for me. I'm a metal horse. Howdy there, birth year twin. Let's go. Leo is a fire element and dragon is also a fire dragon. That makes sense. That checks out. What makes you metal? I'm missing that part. Chinese zodiac is determined by lunar and Western zodiac is determined by solar. I wouldn't know. I am very confused about all of it. Oh, wait. Fairy lights question mark? I can't just put fairy lights in all my builds, but also maybe I can, you know? Is it the right width? Oh, but I made it like the exact perfect amount for me to do that is the issue. So now we have to do that. Maybe this is good. Cause like, come on, that's satisfying. Should I make them blue? Should I make them pink? No, let's not make them pink, but maybe blue. I just wish that you could change the light color and this pole color. The demi-goddess, I like that. Some little kid for sure running into that umbrella doing some dumb kid as usual. Right, someone's not paying attention. But this is the rainbow build and that's the rainbow umbrella, so he's just gonna have to get wrecked. Here's the build progress so far. It's been a little bit. Now I think it's coming together a little bit more. Obviously, there still needs to be more landscaping. That's never gonna end, but I think the vision is starting to come together. I think that putting pavement here and then like the little border really helped. Really remind you that everyone's amazing and hardworking and can get through anything. Don't you forget that. Popcorn, thank you so much. I'm gonna pin that. It's so true. Absolutely can put fairy lights to all your builds. The devil is whispering in your ear that you cannot. I think that there are other fairy lights. So like maybe let's check out the other options because these are the ones from this pack. These are a little too like traditional Asian style for this build, but I'd love to do them in another one. Like maybe if this has a cute swatch, it's not so much a fairy light as like an actual like lamp post, but I'm not necessarily against that. I would have to find the lamp post that goes on the other side of that. I don't know where that would be. This was from what pack? City Living. It looks like it would have come from the festivals. I want the lamppost to match. I mean, I probably should have checked first. Yeah, Lonely Post. Oh, but these ones aren't as long is the issue. So it's not going to be satisfying. It would have to be in like the middle. Oh, that's pretty awful, right? I can't get away with that. There's no way. My name is taken by someone unworthy of my name in Palia. Oh no, I'm sorry you didn't get your username. That stinks. No, we can't do that. We have to do the ones that are like the perfect length. That's too unsatisfying. Don't want the rock. I want the light. And you know that game. I accidentally made this the perfect width, so we're just gonna go with it. Please, give me the pole. Thank you. And then we play the question or the game again of how many of these do I put, you know? I think let's put one here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I put one about there. That should, in theory, be pretty centered, right? Right? I think. It's always the worst when you desperately want like a username for something and it's taken. I'm so sorry. I hope you can think of another username that makes you happy as well. Okay, put that up there. Now what? Okay, how is it looking? Maybe I like it. Maybe it's cute, right? Also, just a heads up to everyone, sorry, another ad is gonna run soon. We'll go for maybe another like 10 or 15 minutes or so. And then I do think we're gonna stream in the daytime tomorrow. Guys, what should I stream tomorrow? We wanna do more Sims. Do we want to do Animal Crossing? Do we want to do Pokemon Platinum? What do I want to do in the middle of the day tomorrow? I feel like Sims is such a good, like, middle of the day game. Maybe we just stream this 4 days in a row. I'd be okay with it, but I also know some people don't love The Sims and have been putting up with me for a week, so maybe I should ask. Vote yourself singing "Oh Canada." Can you get copyright striked for a national anthem? Are those protected by copyright? Mars, thank you for the daily Ollie tax, and thank you for hanging out. Don't apologize for running ads. Thank you, Mars. Lately, like, a lot of people have been like, OMG, 10 ads. And I'm like, man, I'm doing my best. I'm sorry. It kind of stinks sometimes. You legally can. I'm allowed to sing "O Canada." Are you emotionally capable? I haven't had to sing the national anthem since probably the 6th grade. I've played it on the trombone more recently than that, but the last time I sang the national anthem, I think was elementary school. Because in middle school and high school, they like played it over the speakers at school. But in elementary school, like we all just sang it. As the whole school, we sang the song together. I'd be busy tomorrow, so maybe not platinum, so I don't miss story progress. Lenient, I'll do my best, but I gotta go with majority rules. If nobody's dying for platinum, I'll pick something else. Thank you for your input. I'd be fine to keep playing Sims. They are, but most national anthems will be in public domain by now. I have to, well, I don't know why I would look into it as if I would consider singing the national anthem. I'm not singing the Canadian national anthem on stream, so it like doesn't matter. But now I'm just pondering it. My vote's always Animal Crossing. I'd be okay with doing Animal Crossing. I think it would make most sense to do like a cozy game because if I'm doing it in like the middle of the afternoon when people are still at school or work, it might be nice to do like Sims or Animal Crossing where it doesn't have a story that people could miss. So I think I agree with Lenient. We'll see. We're for sure playing Animal Crossing on Saturday. I promise that. We're playing Animal Crossing on Saturday. We always do. It'll be I'll start between 12 and 1 p.m. Eastern time. It just depends on when I get my lunch made, and also my dad usually has afternoon meetings. And so I try to wait until his meeting is done so that we're not like using the internet competingly, and also so that in case I scream, it doesn't get like picked up. So once my dad is done his work meetings between noon and 1 Eastern time. Haley, I just got isekai'd or reincarnated into a place where purple elves exist. You did, it's true. The start of Palia is something else for sure. What am I gonna put back here to hide the fact that there's this gap? Because I can't not have it, or else I don't get the fence that I want. I mean, I'll still be going by then, Lenient, but it's all good. I probably won't do Pokemon in the middle of the day, so I'm not too worried about it. Not a huge concern. These bright bushes don't really make sense either, do they? I have to look at maybe if we filter by the tropical pack, because those would give ones that would belong in sand. Let me just see what island living. What do you got for me? These are so cute. I love these little bushes. I have a watch streak I want to preserve. Oh, true. Thank you guys for keeping up your watch streaks. That's super sweet. I would never like intentionally go live at a time that would throw off someone's watch streak, but sometimes it's out of my control. I gotta do what works best for me and the majority. I don't love any of these. It's fine. Are there any other fairy lights that like work for back there? Maybe there should be like a sign somewhere to say what this place is, like something community housing or whatever. I'll leave a sign out as I ponder that. Adria is calling, take your time, Pikachu. People are in ads anyways, so nothing crazy will be going on. Jade, nice job on the Korok. Congratulations. No, I can't do that. I don't like that. I need them to make specifically like a fairy light category. Little monkey guy. The monkey is kind of cute. Because I feel like I'm like really digging to find them, unfortunately. Reminds me of the one time my watch streak was broken because the streamer's cat decided to start a stream at a random time in the middle of the night. Oh no. That's so sad. Simply, thank you so much for the gift sub. That's so sweet. I really, really appreciate it. That's so kind of you. You're spoiling me. You don't have to do that. Thank you for the hydrate bars. The highest term for going into public domain in any legal jurisdiction that observes copyright and has a PD at all death of author plus 100 years. Most national anthem composers and lyricists fall into this easily. Okay. Thank you, Fresso. Like, I'm gonna assume Sims music, question mark? What? Yummy? Please form a full sentence. You shouldn't have music playing for The Sims. You should have like lo-fi video game music playing. I need a little bit more than that. I don't like that. I thought the alert was The Sims. No, I don't know. I don't know what my alert was. I kind of forget what my gift sub alert is, but I don't think it's The Sims. I don't think it is. I think it's Nintendogs. Can't remember what my own alerts are off the top of my head, honestly. Guys, none of this looks good. I'm struggling. Simply, thank you for the biddies. You're so sweet. Same thing. Yeah, I'm sure it's completely the same. Maybe I just have to give up on my dreams of this. And I just put, what the heck, Simply, thank you so much. You do not have to do that. I really appreciate it. You treat me so well. Thank you for being like one of my biggest supporters since day one. It means the world to me. Maybe this was the obvious answer all along, and it was just driving people nuts. Why I didn't just do it this way. Now I feel like I kind of need to rearrange a little bit though. I love you too, Simply. You're so kind to me. How is this? Maybe that's okay. Maybe put that back a little bit further. I'm hoping that they can get through there and slide there. I think that takes care of a lot of the issues that I was having. No, I think that would be stupid. I think that would be silly, Elena. I don't think you should do that. Don't do that. The other thing is, like, what do I put right here? There's obviously needs to be something right there. Got my payout, so I wanted to share some love. That's so sweet of you. I got my payout in the middle of this stream, which is nice. You're being bonked with toilet paper roll. It's time to quit being mean to yourself about your builds. It looks great. Thank you, Mars. Overall, I think this looks fantastic. I'm really excited about how like the house is looking. It's just tough to make this part. I don't know. But you know what? Maybe That's a good place for me to call it. I think we've done a lot. I want my husband home because I want food. Yes, get some food, everybody. Maybe we part ways for the evening. I think about this. I don't know what we're streaming tomorrow. Maybe more Sims, maybe Animal Crossing. Probably not Pokemon yet because I don't think I'll be done the DLC and I still want to give people more time. I apologize for all of the messages that I missed today. I know my chat reading skills were not fantastic. When I play The Sims, I focus a little bit more on my game and I need to get better about not doing that. I need to still divide my attention. I promise no messages were ignored out of spite. I'm just trying to learn how to actually be good at a game. But I think we are gonna raid out. Let me go to our ending screen. I'm just saving and exiting. I like quadruple save when I play The Sims. I'm sorry. It's like paranoia to the max with this thing. Well, Sims might be crashing, but that's okay. I'm trying to close it anyways. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Let me see who's streaming and who's doing what. I have no idea who's live. Oh, The Sims jump scares me every time. I think my OBS is crashing every single time, and it never is. It's always so stressful. What is... I think you've been streaming all day, so I don't really want to do that. How long has this person been on for? Thank you for hanging out, Mars. I super duper appreciate it. This person's been on for a long time too. I don't want to raid anybody that's like about to raid out, because then they're gonna feel like they have to stay on, and that would make me feel bad. But everyone's been streaming all day apparently. This person's also been on. As I was saying, we're not gonna talk about it. My internet died for a second, but she's back. It's okay. We're back. We're better than ever. We're gonna raid Jess. Jess has only been on for 1 hour, which is a reasonable amount of time. Jess does a lot of cozy stuff. Jess does sim streams sometimes. She's playing Sticky Business right now. I'm gonna raid out before I cry and before my internet goes out again. I know, like, honestly, it could have been worse. It was right at the end of my stream, so whatever. F Elena internet moment. Pretty brutal. But let me get the raid messages for you. Thank you guys for hanging out. Here they are. Grab the first one if you have a sub to the channel. Grab the second one if you don't have a sub to the channel. Either is completely fine. Whatever best works for your situation. I've known Jess for a long time, so I'd love it if you guys could send her a follow, send her some love. I think I'll be back on, like I said, between 12 to 1 p.m. tomorrow. I wish I could give you a better update, but it really just depends on when my lunch is made in time and when my dad's work meetings kind of wrap up for the day, because clearly my internet doesn't want us to be on at the same time. Lenient, Yummy, Whimsy, Gamma, Fresso, Dubs, Utter, everyone who's hanging out, thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.